welcome back to Smoking Dragons. We're not your average dungeon crawlers, and unfortunately, we are down a man today. Technical difficulties has snagged one of our players yet again. As Amber said before we went live, why the fuck does this shit always happen on a Monday and Tuesday? I just don't understand. Why can't people's powers go out like on a Wednesday or a Saturday when it's not actually detrimental for us to, have this stuff? I don't get it. Amber doesn't get it. Ian doesn't get it. Schaefer is probably actually the one who's behind it all. I don't know. He looks like that devious evil villain character. Just throwing that out there. Who the fuck? Whose alarm is up in the background?
That was a car horn honking.
Okay, goddamn.
Beep beep. I'm a Jeep.
But anyways, tonight we are going to actually be concluding the part 2 story of the essentially Return to War story arc that is a return to a one shot that we had done last year. Sort of last year. I want to say that it actually happened in the beginning of January, but
I think it was in the beginning of the year.
It was somewhere right before we had actually gone on a long hiatus, because we kind of wanted to do a thing for a long hiatus, and then we all took a massive break. Anyways, so unfortunately tonight, for the time being, Rakur is actually going to be played by our own Rico yet again. On top of that, I suppose we should do a little bit more explanation. Oh, I'll get to the rundown of what happened yesterday. But before we do that, Rico, go ahead and tell us about our sponsor.
Yes, our sponsor tonight, and has been our sponsor for the past week and a half now, Robo Mobile, your leading phone service peoples. They're really good. They have fantastic customer service, and they are very skilled at what they do. They fix phones, anything and everything you might possibly need. I know the guy personally. He is really good, self-taught on phone fixing. He's really good with tech, and just takes shit apart and then can just put it right back together, and then all of a sudden it's even better than it was before. So definitely consider going to RoboMobile on Facebook, giving them a like, tell them the Smoking Dragon sent you, and all their information is right there. Their website's still down, unfortunately, but it should be back up and running pretty soon. You'll probably hear it from us when it is finally back up, once I get the okay that it is up.
And speaking of things that are down, as it is unfortunately our preferred method of streaming on Discord has been halted due to the fact that some technical difficulties do not allow us to actually stream whenever Rico is running it from Discord. I don't know what it is, but we haven't been able to find any specific reason as to what the problem is. We do suspect that it might be his hardware, and that Rico absolutely needs an upgrade to a much better computer, which is something that I think he would eventually work up to, and then save a bit of money and stuff. I don't know. We might even try to do a pitiful fundraiser, like just give us $5. Just tell us you love us. I don't care. Just give us $5. We'll put it towards the computer.
Well, again, our follower goal is 50, and then once we get through there, then hopefully we can become affiliate, and then all this other fun stuff will start happening. We can keep growing, and we can keep bringing you a bunch more fantastic content. We have a lot of plans for this channel, and we would just like to see them all come to fruition. I think I speak fairly for everyone here, as we want to be able to entertain as many people as possible, and we love what we do, and it's just a lot of fun, and we want to share that fun with everybody.
Yeah. So I do apologize about the unfortunate setup we have here with Hangouts. Again, not our preferred method of streaming. Another thing that I wanted to mention, other than the dogs pissing me off yet again, is a bit of a ruling that happened last night. So after examining Haste once again, we came to the conclusion that, well, Rico and I were actually correct in our assumption on how Haste actually worked. There was just one thing we never understood, and I think we figured out the reason why is because almost always whenever we see Haste used on a character, it is on a fighter or a monk who at certain levels do have the ability to make extra attacks even in that type of situation. So that's probably where the confusion came from, and all the shade that I threw at Rico for the ruling, it's just harmful. DM versus DM.
You mean
BS.
harmless?
Harmful? No, it's harmful. I'm trying to hurt your feelings.
I thought so.
I want you to cry, damn it! No, it's all none of it.
Rico has feelings? What is this?
Yeah, he's got very fragile feelings.
He's
Rico's a sensitive boy.
He's a sensitive boy.
But
He
that means
cries
he cares
when
a
he
lot.
watches. He cries when he reads Nicholas Sparks books.
I've never read a Nicholas Sparks book.
It's because you're illiterate, Rico.
Rico can read?
He cried
My
reading.
first book.
He cried reading Redfish, Bluefish.
It's okay. There's nothing
calm
wrong
down.
with a sensitive guy. We don't need any fragile
I
masculinity.
cried at the end of The Grinch because his heart grew 3 sizes
God.
and he
Oh my
he
God.
understood the meaning of Christmas.
Have you seen Marley and Me?
No,
make
I
him look
I
back.
purposefully did not watch
I
that movie
cried like a
because I
bitch.
knew I would just cry.
Oh,
Okay.
Why would I watch a movie about the dog dying?
We all watched
We
Old
need to
Yeller,
talk
and
about-
Old Yeller ruined it for me.
Okay. We're just to clear things up for anyone who might watch this later bit. That's really me. This is all fun. He's not really that super duper sensitive.
Pretty
Please
damn
don't.
close though.
no, I'm completely serious.
Please gift this and just give him crying or
Wait,
something.
but
guys.
wait. So how is haste? How are we ruling haste? I'm confused. Is it how I was like? I don't get the second attack. It's only one attack.
Yeah, it's just a singular weapon attack, but your speed is doubled, and you get a +2 to your AC.
Yeah, I get to just fly across the map.
Rolling
Yeah.
around at the speed of sound.
We also looked into a specific ruling that me and Rico actually had an issue with in the past when it came to Sun Soul monks and using key points and doing certain other things. The funny thing that he and I actually came to the conclusion of, ironically, we're both right.
Okay, so what about Sun Soul monks?
Oh no, it's just if you use a key point to basically do an extra attack like
Like flurry of blows or
like flurry of blows, the Sunbolt attack is its own individual flurry of blows. So there's no using flurry of blows and then replacing it with that particular move. It is
Oh yeah,
literally-
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
even
think
says
so.
that in
Yeah,
the Radiant Sun Strike.
yeah.
So
It only
essentially,
says unarmed strikes.
in the best way that I can describe it is the simplest way is you can punch key point punch, or you can blam key point blam.
Wait, so
Yep.
I can.
So
Okay.
so either punch, or laser blast. You
So
can
I
do
can
that.
Radiant Sunbolt with Fury of Blows?
Yes, you can do it 4 times, just like punching. It
Yeah.
is exactly the same.
So the key blast does not count, as we saw ruling from Jeremy Crawford. The key blast does not count as an actual monk weapon. You still have to, in those situations where it's one weapon attack kind of thing, you still have to use your quarterstaff, your fist, your foot, whatever the case is. That-
Fist.
Anytime you're forced to make a basic melee attack like that and use like your essential monk weapon, those are the only things you can do. But any type of situation where you do extra attacks and stuff, by all means, blast them like you're fucking Goku.
It
going after
literally
spell.
says that you can just use them in place of any of your unarmed strikes when you
Oh,
attack.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Sorry, I've never played away the Sun Soul monk, so I'm just like.
I'm just saying for like the ruling on the one attack for haste, it has to be one weapon attack. You have to punch or kick.
No, you can she can sunbolt there.
For what?
Yeah, because it's,
I
it's
think
just
she would be allowed to sunbolt there for the
it
extra
just
attack.
means you get one attack. You don't get an extra attack on that.
Yeah, it doesn't specific like it just says like one weapon attack, and it's not like a specific
Okay.
weapon attack.
Oh yeah, because they count as like.
Fair enough. Yeah. Like, okay, so let's stop getting into the ruling on monking for right now because
Confusing.
no, it's not just that. It's just like because then we have contradictions, and the three people have to fucking put their 2 cents in, and then it goes out too far. So
Yeah. It's just a attack.
if it says monk weapon in the description, you cannot use an energy blast. If it just says a weapon attack, or if it says extra attacks, by all means, Goku the hell out of it. I
Okay,
don't care.
got it. I'm just gonna do whatever, and everything you guys said is just confusing me. So I'm just going to go back to what I
Go.
thought.
All right, we're in
I would
combat.
assume-
Let's do this.
I would
Well,
assume chicks in Dragon Ball Z would, do it from their vagina.
let me go ahead and give a quick
That's
rundown.
called giving birth.
Stop. Let me give a quick rundown. So the team had actually found themselves entering the camp with the rest of the Vanguardians, the leaders of the Vanguardians, Alan, Niella, Fayeth, and so many others. But they only spoke with Alan. He had given them a mission to go and take care of a possible threat that had that started to rise up in the Alduin area. Eventually, they all teleported there by means of Rakur's teleportation helmet. And when they had done it, they had eventually left the city gates itself and met their 2 new party members, which just so happened to be the hilarious Edgard. Just
Ah!
Liam Neeson in plate armor who acts like Captain Hammer from Dr. Horrible. That's basically how you can. That's the type of guy he is. And then a very pissed off Arnold Schwarzenegger sounding dwarf with 2 axes, who's just dirty as hell all the time. The 6 party members eventually made their way south to a grove called that is actually not just a grove; it is also an actual city, an elven city that is comprised of, well, mostly elves, half-elves, and humans. In She Eleanor, they encountered some barbed devils, and that is currently where we at right now. So, let's jump into the actual combat. I have the list here, and we started from the very top on the second round.
Which I believe is Edgard, right?
Edgard is actually the first one up. Yes. So Edgard, you have your full turn. You are currently using a sword and shield.
Yes.
You are also currently fighting Barbed Devil number 1 and 3.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Was it compelled duel one of them?
Okay.
I'm
Which
gonna
one?
compel duel number 1.
Okay.
Let me cast that on here. And then I'm going to hit him in the face with let's see.
Rico, you want to play some music?
I am.
Can't hear it.
He's playing it on the stream. We won't be able to hear it.
With the Searing Smite.
Oh, dang. I like hearing
Searing
music
Smite.
because then it's too quiet.
Okay, Searing Smite, I believe, is a bonus action, but in order for that to actually go through, you still have to hit them with a melee attack before you Searing Smite.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
roll
is
the
one-
hit first.
Yeah, so this is one of the few times where you actually can technically break your action up for the bonus action because this is predicated on actually
He can't.
how it flows.
He can't do both. He's concentrating on
Yeah, you have
compelled
to.
duel.
So either choose compelled duel or searing smite.
I'll compel duel. And then I'm going to. I'll just whack him in the face.
Okay. So you
And-
have two.
Alright, so my first one was a 21.
21 to hit, Anthony.
Yeah.
That hits. I said anything that's a 20 or higher is definitely hitting.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. I didn't even hear you say anything, so. Okay. Then I'll roll for damage.
Can't
it's
blame the
called-
music
it's
this
called,
time.
It's called Google Hangouts.
Yeah,
Can't blame the
that
music
makes
this
sense.
time though, because only I can
Alright,
hear it.
so-
Yeah. To be honest, one of the things I can't stand about Google Hangouts is the audio issue. There's always a freaking audio issue, and it just
There's
drives me.
always a bigger issue. Yeah, one thing.
There's always a bigger fish.
So much.
You're always a bigger fish.
Yeah, what's that one thing that paladins automatically get, like at this level? What is it?
Actually, Rico.
It's like when you hit them with something, you do an automatic. Wait, here it is. Hold on.
Your divine smite.
He gets
Yeah.
improved. He might have improved divine smite, which
I
is
do.
just an automatic extra D8.
That's all. That's all it is. Yeah, it just says by 11th level you're infused with righteous power that all your melee weapon strikes carry divine. Yep, it's all right. Then yeah, he takes 11 damage plus plus an extra 6, so that's what 17, with 6 being radiant damage.
Go ahead and call it.
Bam!
All
That's
right.
what I'm talking about, Edgard.
All right, so Edgard's weapon glows with awesome holiness power, and he just comes down on his face with this like epic swing. It's like with flair and awesomeness, and just cleaves the enemy in half.
With his goddamn billowing cape.
So epic.
Ah! And the cape gets in the wind.
It's most impressive.
So
Most
much
impressive.
of me hates and loves that at the same time. It's just
Impressive. Most impressive.
like I hate the character arrogance, but I love that he's just playing into it. It's wonderful. The first Barb Devil just it goes down. You take a strike, and as you strike it, the smite goes off, and it causes your sword to actually glow with this radiant flame. It buries deep into the Barb Devil's shoulder, cutting into its chest and straight through. You've sliced him into 2 parts. He falls to the ground completely dead. Just
That's what we call it, splitting headache.
corrupted black blood just starts to ooze all over the place. And it's not a splitting headache. You cut his fucking. Never mind.
That's what Edgard would say.
He won't be in part 2.
He won't be in parts.
Wow.
He won't be back for the sequel.
Okay, so that was 1 attack.
No sequel
All right,
for you.
I'm going to do pretty much the exact same thing.
Mhm.
So my roll is that is a 23,
So that hits.
and my roll for damage was plus 5. That's a 9, and the radiant damage. That's an extra 7. 7
So-
plus 9.
So 16.
16 total.
Schaefer, you have a case of shaky cam.
I do.
Shit.
Earthquake.
Paper, go ahead and
He's-
call
he's
it.
fucking-
Also,
Oh
He's
my
fucking doing
god!
He's doing the hand cam.
Edgar Spunk killed this one, and then he comes back with an attack that comes from the behind and does the stab, all flare style, like
Haha!
ha! And he comes back and stands there and once again, all cape billowing.
Excuse me,
Once-
sorry.
once more, the first Barb Devil, after bisecting him, he turned to the other Barb Devil who had been attacking you previously, and your sword once more glows with a radiant fire that just cuts through him like a hot knife through butter, and you also bisect him. But just for good measure, you also cut his head
Yeah, can't be too sure. Fuck him.
off.
Edgar probably would cut his head off.
Okay, so 2 down, 2 more to go, and I believe that is your turn unless you want to make a movement.
Where's the next nearest guy? Where am I at? Just so I can
The
see.
next nearest one is right beneath you, currently engaged with.
All right,
whatever.
I'll go over there so I can get within melee striking distance. If
So,
I can make it.
You can do that, and because you have already had 2 successful melee attacks, I will say that yes, you can actually use your bonus action to smite this one.
I will smite him.
Well, smite requires a hit though.
He did just hit 2 Wait, do you have to make a melee attack on that same creature?
It
Yeah,
has to be on the
you-
same one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For
Also,
some
he
reason,
used his bonus action to compel duel.
Yeah, he compelled duel.
Yeah, that's right. That is correct. Okay, so yeah, no, you can only move into combat.
I shall move there.
All right. Next up is Zerda. Big bad elephant man.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that one that Edgar and who the fuck is standing next to it? Else is that? I can't tell the letter.
Is that an
Oh,
S?
That's an S. That's Rakur's spirit weapon.
Oh, that's
Oh.
what that is. That makes sense. I was like, it looks like an S, but nobody's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
Alright, hold on. Let me roll. That hits. it doesn't.
That hits.
It's 29 total. You don't need to ask. I don't
It's
need to ask
20.
for this.
It's a 20 plus a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Fucking road.
12. No, that's a lot of ones. That sucks.
Oof.
15.
I always hate when that happens. You
20.
roll real
Another
high
one's
and you
15.
don't roll real high.
20.
Rogues, very dangerous in higher levels.
30 damage. No, wait. I forgot to add my bonus. 36 damage.
Ooh. Surprisingly, he is still standing, but barely. He is. He's looking very wobbly, very weak, very not up to stuff.
That's fine.
Okay. Is there anything else you do?
I mean, I could, but I'm gonna move. Is that a building over there on the left?
Yes. This right here is a building, and when you guys look at it, judging by it, you can tell it kind of is somewhat of a residential type building. Like, think of an apartment, but very woodland elvish style.
Elven apartments. Gotcha.
All right. Well, then I'll just move. I'm just gonna move 30 feet closer to the building.
Okay. All right. I'll just go ahead and put you here, since technically that would be occupying the same space as fence.
That's fine. I can just. I'm right behind you. I'm supporting you. I'm looking at your ass. Just want you to know.
Effing color as well.
Thanks there, Zerda.
I keep forgetting your guys' Canardian.
Canardian.
I forgot completely about that.
Which, by the way, I just want to once again point out that the joke is so damn funny, and I enjoy it so much that Rico has legitimately created an entirely new country in Amaroon named Canardian.
I'm gonna
And-
go there.
We're very
And
we're,
I wanna
Gluzet
go
we're
to
Dwarf
very-
is fighting.
we're very
Hey, just-
peaceful people.
I just gotta say, I enjoy this character more than the rogue so far. This is real fun.
Oh, you
fun-
enjoy
it's fun to play
Edgard
the-
more than Flareon?
I do. I actually missed playing Edgard so much.
You just gotta add that same amount of effort into personality into Flareon.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Next up is Fenrir, actually.
Fantastic. It's perfect.
Oh, God.
I'm going to move about 10 feet down towards the other two little fuckers over there.
Okay.
Technically, I don't need to because this spell is a 240-foot range, but I just want to get closer.
I like to see the colors of my enemies' eyes as they die when I set them on fire.
I like to see the light leave their eyes.
God, that is dark for Canardian.
Yeah, but then
But
he said sorry.
He says it so politely though.
Sorry.
Sorry, I like to see the light leave from your eyes.
gotta be
Sorry if that makes
literally
anybody
said.
feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna cast me an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, man. Okay.
Fucking, I love how Rico like texts me. He's like, "Is she really not gonna go sleep with him? Is she gonna be a bitch?" And I'm like,
Wow.
"She left."
I was like, is that seriously what's happening? Because that's hilarious.
And I'm like, this is why that works, because you're just gonna say sorry that you didn't want to sleep next to me, and then.
Good God.
fucking drink.
Wait, no, actually, no. You can't say sorry, Rico. You have to say sorry.
Sorry. That's what I said.
Sorry.
I've been saying sorry.
And this
Okay.
is why it works.
Sorry you misunderstood that. Alright, Eldritch Blast at the one that is currently surrounded by Edgard and the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
That's hitting hard.
I believe that is hitting.
So it's a total of 30.
Mhm.
And it's max damage, so 20 points of damage.
Go ahead and call it, you Canadian bastard.
Alright, as I use my Eldritch Blast, a bunch of maple leaves flow around my arm, and it shoots out in a red burst of energy.
And you look them in the eye.
As best I can. And the beam flies, and it just shoots right into his eyes, and just and they blow up.
I guess you can't really look into his eyes now, but.
What normally is a sickly green color that comes out of a warlock typically, or even somebody who has taken special skills that allow them to use Eldritch Blast as if they were a warlock, is actually now this strange red glowing ball of energy that flies straight to the Barbed Devil's face, piercing its eye with enough force and energy that causes the Barbed Devil's head to completely explode, and it falls to the ground limp, or at least what's left.
And I have 2 more beams of Eldritch Blast, and it's going to the other one that Chimpy is in front of.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, that is a 19.
That is.
Okay. 7 force damage.
Okay.
And here's the third beam. I'm going to use luck.
You got to really Kermit the Frog there on accident.
24.
To hit.
9 damage.
Okay.
So 16 total.
All right.
If I wanted to Kermit the Frog, I would have to lower the octave just a little bit.
Yeah, I just said you were close.
So
It was a little close, yes.
I just want to point out this is legitimately the first time that this particular Barbed Devil has actually been hit this entire time.
Well, not anymore.
So it is now Chimpy's turn.
It's gonna get hit.
I also have a bonus action.
Oh, and I didn't know if you were going to try to.
I don't know if there's much for me to do with a bonus action that isn't a concentration spell.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Yeah, sometimes you choose the caster class, and the caster class just betrays you because now you can't do.
Unless you're a sorcerer, spend them sorcery points.
Well, but you gotta remember, wizards also have some pretty interesting bonus action spells that they can use. Mostly it's not combat orientated. Sometimes they're buffs, and sometimes they're out of combat stuff primarily, but they're still there. So, is there anything else you're gonna do?
Would I be able to make it to said fucker in front of Chimpy with 20 more feet of movement?
Oh no. He's out of range of your actual movement.
Oh, okay.
You can get closer. I will say that much. Ooh,
I will get closer then. Yeah, I will go ahead and get closer.
Okay.
Get closer.
Because the only thing I can do with a bonus action is Shillelagh, but that's like I have to be 5 feet away.
Yeah, that's the downfall to Shillelagh. It is a melee attack.
Okay, anytime you say Shillelagh, I just want to, just move my hands or dab or something. Shillelagh.
Get your hand. Why don't you be talking about Shillelagh like that, okay?
Oh, the Shillelagh.
It's just so funny that word. Shillelagh.
And I will end my turn there.
All right. Well, now it is Chimpy.
Now, Chimpy, go ahead.
I'm going to fuck this dude's world up.
No.
He's still raging.
I'm going to
Just so angry.
battle axe +1 his face. It's a nat 20, baby.
Oh, good God. Okay, you go ahead and roll the damage. Double the dice roll, and then add the modifier.
But he also
It's a
gets
26.
He also gets brutal critical, so he gets 1 extra weapon dice damage.
Okay.
So
9
roll another
plus-
one and double it and add it to your.
So 15 plus 3 is 18, plus 5 is 23.
Wait. What? Plus 5. What's the 5?
That's what it's saying.
Yeah, his
1
plus
dice
5.
8 plus 5.
Yeah, his strength is plus 5, and his rage
It's
damage.
plus 3.
Oh. Okay, so you're essentially you're putting your strength into. Okay, yeah. All right. So that's you said 18, so that's 23 total.
Yes.
Okay. You got another attack there, bud.
Yes. That is a 12.
12 does not hit.
So I miss.
Yeah.
Can I
you
do
go,
a bonus?
You go to swing with your other axe, and you just swing wide. The barbed devil completely dodges it. What? Do you have any other skills other than rage that you can use for bonus action?
Yes, my armor spike attack. I can jump at him and grapple him.
Then go right ahead.
It's a 17.
17. Okay. Let me. Ooh, he is not beating that at all.
No, it's not a he's not grappling him. He just literally hits him with his armor. It's an attack roll.
He said that it's an actual grapple.
It's not a grapple. It's just an attack.
If it's just an attack, that there's no need for the contention. And if what you rolled a 17 to hit,
Yes.
then yes, it hits.
Okay, so that's a 4. Plus 4. So 8 plus 3 is an 11.
Okay. All right, he's looking rough, but he's still standing.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right, next up is Mistral. Mistral, you are still under the guise of haste, which means you have more than enough movement to get to him.
She can run around him in circles and still be fine.
She can run up, punch, run around, punch, run around, punch, run around, dodge, chip.
So which one's still
Jump
alive?
over Chimpy and punch.
There's only one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just punch him.
Uh,
How's he looking?
You don't even have to go over there to punch him. You can just
You can
shoot
just shoot your laser blasts.
This side, this side, this side. Do you want to melee attack him? Do you want to?
Well, it doesn't really matter. I have more plus to hit if I actually hit him.
Well, yeah, the quarterstaff is slightly better because it's +1. You're right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up and hit him with my quarterstaff.
Okay, so where do you want to stand? This side, this side, this side. Up,
Be behind him so you can fist
Down.
him.
Down, left, or right?
Move your hand so I can see. Okay. Left.
His left, your left.
My left?
The left.
The other left. There you go.
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
your left is different than our left.
Yeah.
Think?
And I was like,
Yeah, that's why I said your left, my left.
don't make me think. How dare you?
That's when you say
We
my
all
left,
know
your
Amber
right.
isn't good at thinking.
Okay, fuck off, Rico, you stupid bitch.
My brain hurts.
At least I'm not illiterate, okay?
I'm not illiterate.
What
That's
is
what illiterate
re-adding?
people say. Okay, that's a... I hit him. It's
Fair
over a 20.
Yes. Okay.
I remember what you said, Anthony. I pay attention.
Yay!
That's a...
Yay!
He's like, that's all I want.
That's 14 damage.
Go ahead, call it.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah.
Okay. I just it's like in those movies where you see when they punch them slow motion, you just see all the shit like knocked out of their face, but it's gonna be all the like guts spewing from their face because I hit them so hard.
With a quarterstaff.
with the quarterstaff.
Mistral see there's only one left, runs up like a banshee out of hell, swings the quarterstaff and whacks the damn thing so hard that it just makes everything spill out of all of his open wounds. Blood gushes out of the spikes that were made by Chimpy. The 2 axe wounds that it took, or the axe wound that it took, parts of its muscles starts ripping out. The force of the quarterstaff is so intense that it just makes this thing explode from the inside out. And once more, it is just a gory mess laying on the floor, just black corrupted blood oozing out all over the place. Okay.
And that's how you tenderize the meat.
All right. So you are now out of combat. Chimpy, do you drop rage or do you keep raging?
I will drop rage.
Okay. So what is everybody doing after combat?
Making sure my blades are clean. Vaughn, would you make sure the blades are clean, please?
Do they have anything on them
Fenrir drops haste. Well, that was fantastic.
besides guts?
No. As you look on the bodies, there is legitimately nothing to loot from them. They're not holding anything. They don't. They didn't have anything.
I don't know if this is what we were looking for. Wasn't what we were looking for supposed to be more scary and powerful?
Well, we haven't looked through the entire place yet, so definitely.
Yeah,
something
I'm gonna move to the corner of the building that's like pointing at me, basically.
I say we stay here.
Yes,
and let
but
the
I'm
stealthies handle
gonna
it.
do it stealthily.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you are on your way there, as this is all going down. Go ahead and roll stealth.
You know the lowest I can roll on this is 19, right? I can't
Yeah,
actually get below that. It's not possible.
I understand. I still want to know how good your shit is. Okay.
19.
But if you roll a 1, though...
Oh, he rolled the minimum.
No, I have a skill where if I use an ability check that I can add my proficiency bonus, any roll as a 9 or lower, I treat as a 10. So, 19.
Okay. All right. Real quick, I gotta take the map away. Just because I actually have to have a little more eyes on certain things.
I have advantage on this. Hold on.
I'm gonna say no. You don't have advantage on this particular stealthy thing because you guys did make quite a bit of noise.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing the cloak of Elvenkind, which.
Oh, if it gives you advantage, then yes.
It just says perception checks made to see me have disadvantage, and I have advantage on stealth checks made to hide. So I guess it's up to you.
Okay. Okay. First rules.
So is that a yay or a nay?
Hold on. Because they are going to have a disadvantage. Okay, yeah, that first one is going to basically... Wow. Okay, so... I'm not going to lie, most of these people rolled 2s. I think only 2 of them rolled something in the double digits. So let me get their assignments specific. Okay. All right. So this character does not see you at all. This one does not see you at all. This one, fuck no. +0 ain't gonna see shit. That's a no as well. And that's a no as well. Okay. No one sees Azurta approaching the building itself.
Nice.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Fenrir is just going to at will cast Pass Without Trace.
I will be right back.
And he's going to look to the rest of the party and just and just kind of motion for them to follow him and to stay close.
Okay.
Stay close. We can all be stealthy.
Does the rest of the party do this?
That would be Chimpy, Edgard, and Mistral.
I do.
I suppose I will follow this plan.
I want to use the trees.
Okay, I need to know if you're actually following Fenrir or not.
I am.
Okay.
He just had to make an Arnold quote.
I don't care. Anyways, so Mistral, are you following?
Yeah.
All right, so everybody rolls stealth. Fenrir, where is the group going to essentially be following you to?
So where Azurda's going, we're gonna go opposite side.
Okay.
Wait, Rico, what'd you cast?
Pass without
Pass without
trace.
trace. It gives you plus 10 to your stealth roll.
Well, I have good stealth.
Well, now
But
you
it's-
have great stealth.
But it's for everybody. It's literally surrounding me, and I can cast it at will, so it doesn't waste one of my spell slots because I have my Staff of the Woodlands.
Chimpy did a 29.
That is a 22.
What's your
I
stealth?
rolled pretty low though.
Well, I rolled a 19, but plus the 10 from him.
31 on my
Was
stealth.
that a 19 with your dex?
Yeah,
I
did
think
you
you
add
have a-
your did you add your stealth roll into that?
Yeah, you
Or
have
your
you have stealth. Or maybe.
I don't know
I-
what his deck is.
I don't know what
Oh,
his dex is.
Plus
It
2,
should be-
21, 31.
So we both
Okay,
got 31.
Jesus, I had 26.
Yes, that means if I'm within the range of pass without trace, Rico, the lowest I can get is 29. It's not possible for me to roll lower.
Okay.
Pass without trace is 30 feet, I believe.
Well, actually, I'm going to say that Rakur is behind Edgard.
That's
okay,
fine.
so you
I'll
are.
roll for Rakur's stealth then.
Yes, you should have been doing that this whole time.
Okay. Well, he has a +0, so it's all straight rolls, so I don't have to keep clicking back. But he had a 28.
He has disadvantage on stealth checks because heavy armor.
Oh, that's right.
He-
23 then.
Okay,
That's-
first person. Nope. Second person. Nope. Third person. Hell no.
What's the?
I keep forgetting one of them has a 0 in perception, so it's just a base roll, and it was a 6, so it's a no.
Oh no, it's
It
like
was,
a
it
lot.
was a 6.
It was a 6.
Very sneaky.
What was everybody's rolls once again?
Everybody
Hello.
was above 20, so Rakur got a 23. Fenrir and Chimpy got a 31.
Hold on. Was Rakur the lowest one?
Yes,
Yeah,
23.
yeah, 23.
Okay. Then also no, and no. All right. Once again, no one notices your presence.
Pass without a trace is helpful.
Okay, so then if I'm on the corner of that building, can I make an intelligence check to see if I how far is 30 feet from out from me?
Basically, on this the other side of the building itself.
Perfect. I'm gonna use the ring of X-ray vision.
Okay. So you activate Ring of X-ray Vision, and you are seeing through the building itself.
Yeah, I'm looking through the building.
All right. As you look through the building, what you see over here are two different people standing around watching something. The two people that you see are a white-scaled dragonborn, who seems to be primarily wearing leather armor. Wait, no. Are they even wearing? Yes, they are wearing. Actually, they are wearing a type of scaleman. So it is medium in its defensiveness. But on the two sides, you see two battle axes, and on its back, you see strapped a relatively large warhammer. This is probably one of the largest white-scale dragonborns you may have ever actually encountered. And you've encountered plenty of different dragonborns in your actual passing. This one just so happens to be, well, large for its size. Standing next to this dragonborn is a dark-skinned, white-haired elf who also seems to be wearing leather armors, is armed with what looks to be two short swords and a longbow. The two of them are looking towards something that you can't quite see because anything beyond these two figures is a bit too distorted for you to actually be able to tell what it is. But these are the two figures that you see. They don't seem to be paying any mind to whatever noise you guys had actually been making behind these buildings.
Mm-hmm.
We don't recognize them. They're just strangers.
Well, technically we haven't seen them, but Azurda is the only one who's looking at them.
Yeah, so there's honestly no we here, but no, Azurda has never actually seen these people. However, something does come across Azurda's head, or his brain. The descriptions of these two are very familiar to the descriptions of party members that you guys have been chasing for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what we're talking about, but it sounds awesome.
Then I want to go over to the rest of the party on the other side of the building.
Okay, you sneak over there. I'm going to need you to roll another stealth.
Would he be in
Rico, it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter with what I rolled.
You rolled a natural 20?
No, but 19's pretty good. So 19 plus 9, 27.
28.
I just even
Yeah,
though I know
28, my bad.
even though I know you're rolling, you can't roll lower than a 19. I just wanted to make you roll because I wanted to see how good your stealth is. You actually approached the group with enough dexterity, speed, and silence in your feet that they don't even hear you coming. So you basically sneak up on your own allies, and you are now on the other side of the building with them at the bottom corner of the building itself. Taking the lead, he's kind of at the front of the corner, and the rest are like just piled up. Mistral behind him, Chimpy behind her, Edgard behind, and then Rakur.
Then I'm just gonna tell them that I'm gonna whisper to them that I saw there's two on the other side, dragonborn, a white dragonborn, and I could tell it's a drow, right?
Yeah, you'd be able to know it's a drow.
Yeah, and a drow. They're guarding something. I'm not sure what it is.
Sounds a lot like descriptions of party members we've been chasing for a while.
I concur.
Man has appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, he does that.
Would you say it has taken me less than a minute to get over here from when I activated the ring of X-ray vision?
Yes.
Even though he's the stealthiest elephant I've ever seen.
That's the joke.
What's his race called again?
A
The
Loxodon.
Calling him the Elephant Man.
So then, from my position there, I'd like to just look through the building to see if I can see anything else, because it lasts for 1 minute. So.
When you do this, you realize that you're not going to see anything with everybody in front of you. So
I can see through them.
But
Can I not?
X-ray vision.
Yeah, but you can't occupy the same space as them. You need to get a little closer to actually see beyond what your eyes can see right now. You don't got the Sword of Omens, bruh.
He can see through our clothes.
But
Yep.
your stealth is so good that you're capable of actually semi-stepping out kind of in the open and looking forward. And what you see across the way at another smaller building that looks to... It's definitely a building with a few rooms in it, but it is much smaller than the one that you guys are hiding behind. You see a red-skinned tiefling woman with long black hair. She seems to be wearing somewhat flashy clothes. A coat that actually comes down and has a tail that is very similar to that of like, a circus coat or the old school coats that were, the wealthy people would wear and stuff like that you could button up, but she has hers open. She has a sort of button-up shirt underneath it with a large V-neck showing off her big boobs. The pants themselves are somewhat skin tight, but she has these boots that go all the way up past her knees. And she doesn't seem to really be armed with a whole lot. She has a small crossbow armed to one side of her hips. You can see this somewhat clearly. She has a dagger, and a quarterstaff is laying up against the building itself. Mm-hmm. You get the impression, however, that there's more to her than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm. So then I'll come back around the corner and say that I saw one more woman across the courtyard. Do we want to take them by surprise?
So Anthony's saying she's more than just a thought. She actually has personality.
She is essentially... She looks like an Instagram model that basically has horns that curl back and like just under her ears.
Got it. The Instagram models who get too much plastic surgery. Got it.
No, not the Instagram models that get too much plastic surgery. The ones that are like, all about that fit life and everything.
She have hormone injections.
But she looks like she goes to the Renaissance Fair like every single Ren Fair season, and instead of dressing up sluttily, she actually does a somewhat really accurate and cool like cosplay, because despite always wearing tight skimpy outfits on her Instagram, she's not like that normally.
I see. A misunderstood woman.
Somewhat, I guess.
A misunderstood woman that we're gonna go ahead and kill anyways. Got it.
Yeah.
I thought all women were misunderstood.
There's one thing for sure is that I don't understand.
Or understood, never. They will always be misunderstood because you can never crack the code.
Well, unless you're a woman, then you just hate them.
Yes. And we hate ourselves.
Okay, I actually am going to need everybody to roll a perception check. I mean, if you want to.
Oh,
go
wait.
ahead.
I would like to also, I can sense the presence of illusions and other magical magic designed to deceive the senses within 30 feet of me. I'd like to do that just to make sure I'm actually seeing what I'm seeing.
You are seeing what you're seeing.
Cool.
The dagger and quarterstaff give off a slight glow of magic, but it's giving off the same kind of glow that most of your guys' weapons give off.
Right. It also lets me see if there's any shape changes not in their original form. So,
fair
if
enough.
I don't know if there are. It's also, like I said, it's only 30 feet. So.
No, I can understand. I understand that. On top of looking at the Dragonborn, the Drow, and the Tiefling, you actually saw swirls of dark energy all around them. Not necessarily giving off the idea that there is, they may be cascaded in some sort of an illusion, but that there is a dark energy all around. At this point, Rakur, probably like hearing this description, activates his detect good and evil, and he senses an intense amount of evil from the other side of the building. Whatever they were looking at,
Danger.
is more evil.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Like I said, what do you want to do? Do you want to take them by surprise? Do you want to?
I think so. It's probably a good idea.
I'd take him by surprise too. And for that roll earlier, I rolled a 19.
For the perception roll, Femir rolled
Yeah,
like 24.
Hold on. What do you mean by take them by surprise?
We're just having a discussion.
I mean to stick
character-wise.
my fist up their asshole.
Okay, but I'm hearing rolls after hearing.
You
take a
said,
Well, it's
second.
'cause-
said
you asked for a perception check.
perception. So
Oh, perception.
our perception rolls. That's what we're giving you.
Okay,
Calm your
so
tits. Calm your titums.
Just, specify a little more. Okay, so that was a 19 and a
Rakur got a 19. Fenrir got a
19.
24.
What are we rolling?
I'm
Perception.
waiting until I can say mine.
Go ahead, say yours, Shafe.
2-6.
26.
Can I take my passive?
What's your passive?
17.
Good enough. And Azurda, did you even bother?
No.
Okay. Everybody perceives what sounds like evil hissing in the air. On top of that, you start to see the sky. Well, the light around this entire grove, it starts to darken
The sky,
and give off this almost blood red tint to it.
the sky is falling.
It's the
Okay.
end of the world as we
As
know
we
it.
know it.
We all gonna die! I mean,
Okay, stop it.
So what is everyone doing other than making jokes and pissing me off?
I don't know. Because they're being stupid.
I suppose we'll try to sneak in through the back of the building.
As
In
you
the back.
approach this building, there is no actual back of the building.
There's no doors or
Well,
anything.
not
Through the
yet
top.
there isn't.
We could make a back.
Actually, I can smash through the door, but it would be a very big surprise. But everybody would know it'd be here.
There's
Yeah.
no door. If you smash through the wall, you're smashing through a very thick tree.
He's a thick boy.
I am pointing out at this point, damaging the structure is gonna piss Fenmir off.
Okay, what if Fenmir whispers to it gently to open its tree legs and let
Okay,
us
hold on. Is it
Can I
Okay,
climb
so
it?
this building, what is it made of?
tree?
Wood. It's a
It's
tree.
made of wood. Okay.
Whisper.
Can I climb it?
I would also like to climb it.
I'm gonna say that Azurda would actually be able to climb it somewhat with ease because of his massive size. Everybody else would have a slight disadvantage.
Is
trying
that
to get up.
acrobatics?
yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I'll be able to, I should be able to find it.
If you are a dex-based character, it is acrobatics. If you are a strength-based character, such as the paladin, well,
Well, then it would be athletics.
the barbarian,
Yeah.
it would be athletics. Yes. So
And my athletics is +10.
whichever is higher, go ahead. And
Wait,
use
wait,
that.
wait, we're not all climbing the building. I'm only getting up here so I can shoot them with my bow from up here.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
can
get up
shoot
there
them
so I
with
can
my
jump down on
ranged
them.
sunbolt.
I mean, it's fine if you want to come up here, but I want to limit the amount of people that are up here. I don't want to. If everyone
But
comes up
what
here,
if you
then
just, you're too heavy and you break through the top because you're big chungus? Like, how much do you weigh? Like, I looked at pictures of Loxodons and they look fucking ginormous.
They
They're
are
elephants.
They're a large size. They are essentially like ogres and giants.
It's not ogre yet.
They go to that big dog store.
Ogres are actually a large size. They're bigger than even that of the biggest medium-sized race, which I believe is a Goliath.
I feel like in animes they don't make ogres look as big as they actually.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to wild shape into a giant eagle. And I'm going to fly and get a good look at the area.
Okay.
that seems a little conspicuous. I'm not gonna
Wait.
lie.
With the
This
red
is
sky
this
and
is the
everything.
last session. I haven't even used my griffin for this one shot, so I want to
Just
summon my griffin.
Just wait.
Well, I mean, I want to do it to fly around. If he was gonna scout as an eagle, I can scout with my griffin.
Okay.
Does-
One at a time.
They're gonna
Let-
notice you.
I want to
don't
know what everyone is specifically doing from my part of the screen that I can see. I'm going to go down the line one by one. What is Mistral going to do?
Oh, this is from your side. Well, I figured we should discuss this before I make any rash decisions, but it's a one-shot, so I guess fuck it.
What do you want to do?
I want... You know what? Fuck being sneaky. We're just gonna start this, guys. I'm going to...
wait.
I'm gonna set... Don't tell me to wait! It's one shot, and I got 3 hours.
We can get a surprise round on them and do so much on them if we
I don't think it's
do
gonna
this.
work out
If
how
we
you
do
want
this
it.
right.
Do you think it ever works? Surprise rounds ever work? Once? No.
Actually, they worked for my groups every single time we ever did one.
Well, for here, Anthony, we have a person with heavy armor and disadvantage, and
He can
I don't,
stay here while we sneak, and then
I don't believe in everyone's ability to do
we
things
have passed
correctly.
without trace. It's really hard to fail.
I see you don't like dwarves.
Christian still failed even with that once.
I'm actually gonna make a audible at this point. Mistral does actually believe in Rakur, Zerda, and Fenmir's skills. She is unsure of Edgard and Chimpy. The only
Also,
reason
I'm
why
tired of all this planning and thinking.
she has actually seen them all step up and do amazing shit in the past, which is why Mistral would trust their skills and abilities. And you don't necessarily have a reason to trust Chimpy and Edgard's skills, but at the same time, you don't have a reason to distrust it either, because they did do relatively well. You just watched Edgard dispatch 2 barbed devils, and Chimpy nearly
And you steal my fucking kill.
So, yeah, that's essentially what Mistral is actually
Yeah, I
seeing.
know, but I hate the pre-planning and thinking. It's just a waste of time. Honestly, we're gonna fight them anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What is the plan? Is it sneak? Are you guys trying to sneak?
Wait, well,
Regardless of
where are
what
we
she
included
does,
in this? If
I'm
there's
gonna
a
try and
surprise round.
sneak.
Okay, so Zerda is climbing up. Go ahead and roll your acrobatics.
You know, I don't even care. I'm not doing anything. You guys can. I'll just
Stop
fucking stand.
moving. There we go. That is 17.
17. It takes you a bit, but you manage to climb up with enough dexterity that it's not giving you too much trouble. So while he's doing this, what are the rest of you doing?
I was gonna wild shape into a giant eagle,
Okay.
and I'll move away from the building a bit before I do this. So,
Okay, how far do you want to move away from the building? Like, do you want to just go 30 feet back behind the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that they can't hear me, take off
Okay.
from the ground.
I do have a question.
What?
If he does this, it breaks our stealth, correct?
It's gonna break the pass without a trace. Your stealth rolls previously still stand. It's just
Well, so I could have just done what I wanted to before you skipped over me and Ian was yelling at me about it. He's
you
essentially
basically-
doing the same thing.
There's a big difference between becoming an eagle and you summoning a bronze griffin.
He can fly. It's
Oh,
not.
were you trying to do the bronze griffin? I thought you just wanted to rush in and attack.
No, Ian just shut your mouth. You're actually making me upset. But no, I fucking wanted to summon the bronze griffin. Ian's like, oh wait, stealth. But Rico's fucking doing the same thing. So like, I
Okay.
wanted to. If he was gonna scout on his eagle, I want to scout on my bronze griffin.
If that's the case, then I'm going to go ahead and allow you and Fenmir to go roughly 30 feet around, except you're going to take a bit of time, because right at the time you actually start walking towards the back of the building, you immediately are hit with that lethargic feeling of sloth and tiredness. The haste has worn off of you.
I had already dropped it earlier, so she should have had that a long time ago.
Yeah, I actually was wondering what it meant when you dropped it versus when it wore off.
No. She drops the haste, not you.
I'm
No,
the one.
no,
I'm
he
the
does.
one who
It's-
who concentrates on it, so I can drop it when I want. So I dropped it earlier on purpose so that she could have the lethargic feeling earlier, directly after combat. That is exactly
Yeah,
what I
I
did.
did hear you say
So-
you drop it. I just didn't know how it worked. 'cause
If
I-
that is the case, and you notice that I'm skipping over something like that, please keep repeating yourself until I actually hear it, because something like that is kind of important. You guys
Yeah.
wouldn't have gotten to the building so quickly if that was the case, because she needs a couple minutes to actually shake off the haste.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, so then I guess retcon, anyways, so now the two of you are off behind the building, and one of you is wild shaping into a giant eagle. The other one, do you have the stats up for that one?
I can pull it up.
Go and get it. Mistral, go ahead and summon your bronze griffin.
I'm going to say the summon word and be like, "Rise, Griffin!" And he's gonna be a big fat griffin and come out. And I'm actually looking at the stats for the bronze griffin.
You pull out. Well, basically, if you choose to make it a riding griffin, you would essentially transform it magically from a bronze griffin into a legitimate griffin. So, go into your extras and look up the griffin stats. I think you can either go and find it under pet companion or mount, or even pet, and that'll still give you the stats on the griffin. If that doesn't work, then of course just try to find it on the monster manual.
I have it right here.
Okay. So basically you pull out this tiny little statue from your pocket. You say the command word, Rise, Griffin.
Wow, D&D Beyond is amazing.
It transforms into a giant bronze griffin, but almost instantly it starts to form and shape itself into an actual real griffin, which waits for its rider to get on top of. Mistral just quickly gets onto the griffin to ride it. What is Chimpy and Edgard doing?
Edgar go first.
I would like to climb up, not exactly where our road climbed up, but I'd like to climb up in a little bit down the way, if that's possible.
The tree itself does not have a lot of branches to climb up with all around. The only real reason why he was able to do it so is because of his size. So I'm going to say go ahead and roll your athletics.
Athletics? Is it athletics?
Yeah, are you
Strength.
Oh, yeah, it's athletics. My bad. For some reason, I thought you said I was being retarded. I thought you said acrobatics for some reason.
If you're dex based, it's acrobatics. If you're strength based, it is more athletics. If you are neither based, which one is higher?
I got you, man. I rolled a 24. I have a lot of
disadvantage. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, the other one was a 23, so.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 and then I rolled a 13.
You're able to climb up. Your armor makes a bit of noise going up, but you've noticed that despite your armor making some noise going up there, it's being drowned out by that evil hissing sound on the other side of the tree itself.
Cool. That's why I'm gonna. I mean, unless you let me do like a perception check from up here, that's all I want to do right now.
We'll get to the perception check in a minute.
Cool.
Chippy,
That's all I want to do. I just want this position for now.
I'm not going to climb up. I'm going to go on the edge of the building where he was able to see through the building where the two people were standing.
Okay.
I'm gonna like be alongside of it, kind of getting ready to attack.
So you're essentially preparing yourself to charge at the tiefling that was described earlier.
Pretty much.
Okay. And what is Rakur doing?
Rakur will probably stay alongside Chimpy.
Good, I need the healer.
Okay. I'm going to put Azurta's marker inside the building itself, but you're not actually in the building. You're on the building, which is essentially a tree. And then just a little behind him, I'm going to say you didn't get up as far as Azurta. You weren't trying to. Is Edgard on the other side, as you said. Okay. All right. You've now wild shaped into a giant eagle. Mistral, you're on your griffin. Now what do you do?
I was gonna see if I can see anything. Like we're just I just want to scout the area.
So you fly up, and then you realize that there's not a whole lot of cover for you up in the air. But then again, if you fly up high enough, I'm gonna say about 100 feet up in the air, maybe somewhere between 100 and 150 feet up in the air. You can actually kind of get an idea that you might have decent enough distance for being out of eye shot to still be able to actually see what's down there. There is an actual clearing, as I said earlier, that the Grove has, like, open skies upward, but they were for a minute being actually they're still being clouded by some weird dark energy that is just starting to swirl all around this entire grove now. As you rise up several feet, you look down, you see a human woman in simple clothing. She too is wearing somewhat, I would say, leathery pants, boots that don't quite go up above her knee, but they are knee level boots that have a couple of flaps that come downward. She's also wearing a long coat herself, but it kind of looks like Mistral. Very quickly, you start to think to yourself, wow, this chick is trying way too hard to be female marshal.
Oh, maybe it's his rival.
But yes, there's a woman who has clothing very similar to that of the look of Marshall, except she doesn't have a hood. She doesn't have a hood, she doesn't have a mask, she doesn't have gloves, but she has a long black coat. It kind of goes just past her knees, but instead of the coat that the more traditional type of coat that Marshall has, hers actually does sort of tail a little bit in the back. You also see on the far building, which is very similar to the one that everybody was hiding behind previously, you see on the other side of the building a human wearing leather armor. I almost forgot. The woman doesn't seem to be armed with anything as far as you can tell, but she is holding a staff. You do see at least one staff in her hand. But Mistral and Fenrir, you both can actually see from your vision a man in leather armor wearing a hood who has a longbow, and it's actually at the ready.
Is he taking aim at us?
He's not taking aim at you or anything in particular, but he has his arrow. He has his arrow attached, or
it's knocked.
It's not quite knocked, because knocked would be pulled back or drawn, but he has it somewhat ready.
Yeah, so he's ready to fire at a moment's notice.
Basically.
Okay. So Fenrir is just gonna kind of like, in his eagle form, just kind of like fly over close to where Mistral is, and just I apologize.
Knocked actually is. It does not necessarily mean drawn.
Knocked is just readied.
Sorry. Anyways, yes. So you were describing what you're doing.
So Fenrir's gonna fly close over to Mistral. Fenrir can't speak, and Mistral would know this. I can't speak.
Talk to me in bird.
No, it can understand. I can understand Common and Orin.
Well, I can technically talk to any language, and you can understand me, because I'm a monk.
Yeah, well, anyways, I can understand you, but I can't speak back.
He can't speak. You can't understand him because he can't speak back.
So Femir's just gonna fly close and just kind of and just wait for Mistral to say something to him about what the plan is.
Who are we killing?
Femir's
Pick one.
Okay,
he can't go.
Right,
he doesn't want to go because it's
okay,
gonna.
So here's how we're gonna communicate. You're gonna give me 1 cough for yes and 2 coughs for no. So.
Caca?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Canardian caw.
So the people I saw down there was the one lady that looked like a female marshal, and then a person with a bow.
Okay.
So are we killing those people? And she points to the bow person.
I need you both to roll perception. I also need a Zerda and Edgar to now roll perception as well.
What's funny is, as my eagle, my perception bonus is the same as if I was not an eagle. That's 25. And as an eagle, my passive perception is 20, but it's also the same if I
Yeah,
was
mine's
just
actually 25 as well.
I mean, I rolled a 26.
Wow, it's not a competition, Azurda.
It is actually.
I'm saying it's what I rolled. Okay. Just do that with what you will. That's all.
It's not the number of sided dice that you roll. It's the number that you get.
Actually.
Yes.
I was just stating fact.
What kind of druid are you playing? I don't even know.
I'm not doing
Okay.
Circle of the Moon, so my
No,
wild
I
shape
know
is
that.
Grassland.
Oh.
Real
okay.
quick, so the eagle was a 20.
25.
Yeah, everybody pretty much got 25. Well, I don't know what Mistral got.
I got 21.
Okay.
Well, wait, are we adding your thing still or no?
Your perception
No,
bonus?
it's perception.
No, this is perception.
Okay, then that's
Everyone can see at this point.
Except for me.
You didn't even. You're not supposed to try because you can't.
And now, I know.
That's
Fine, everybody but Chimpy. Guess I gotta say it every time. You actually see a series of other barbed devils that were in the area. They're actually making their way to the well.
Downtown.
making our way downtown.
God damn it.
I knew that was gonna happen as soon as you said it.
She wasn't going to say anything until he said downtown. Amber was not ready for that.
Can we just please stop with that joke?
It'll never die.
It's like nails on a chalkboard to me, and I will throw a goddamn Tarrasque at you guys.
Oh my god,
I mean, it doesn't
please.
matter.
I'll
These are
happily
one-shot
die, and
characters.
I'll make jokes until my
I'll,
character passes
I'll
out.
fucking fight
You
with
making my way downtown.
I'll fight
One
with
shit.
Tarrasque.
It's a one shit. It's a one shit. We should
It's a
make
one
shittier
shit.
decisions because it doesn't matter.
Kill me until I die from it.
Just
So-
do stupid
Alright, let's
shit.
move on.
No! You see barbed devils heading over to the well itself, where it seems that the dark energy is actually centered on the swirling purple, green, and black just emanating from this well itself. Whatever this well was used for previously, it is now 100% completely corrupted. The woman that Mistral had noticed that looks like wannabe Marshall, she seems to be the one who's heading this entire thing. This looks like some kind of a strange ritual, but you're not quite sure what it is. Unless any of your characters you would feel had actually studied the arcane.
Excuse me.
So we get that lady with the wannabe Marshall get up.
I want to know if anyone has proficiency in arcane.
Fenrir does not. Let me see if Rikur does.
I do.
No, Rikur would not know anything.
Went on proficiency, but I have bonuses.
Rikur and Chimpy are completely out of this particular scenario. So it's the four that did the perception check.
So anybody that did the perception check has proficiency in Arcana. So that means the black dot has to be filled in at the Arcana spot.
I do
No.
not. I have a 1
None of us.
to Arcana.
None of
No.
us do.
Well, did Rakur?
No, he didn't do the perception check either.
You mean the arcana check? Oh, the perception. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody actually knows exactly what is happening then. You just know that some really evil, dark stuff is happening.
That's some voodoo magic.
Well,
I'm going
Fenrir
to
knows
mutter to
that
myself.
all
There's a
those
strange evil
people
afoot.
knows all these people are evil.
Should we get him? Just
So-
dive bomb?
Before that happens, Azurda, I want you to roll a perception because I want to know if you can actually hear everything that is being said or if you can only hear some of what is being
Well,
said.
that makes me sad because it was a 20, but it got cocked. So let me roll again. Okay. 32.
32, yeah. You actually hear the woman by the well call out to the rest of her compatriots, essentially saying somewhat loudly, but partially drowned out. Not to you, but the others wouldn't be able to necessarily hear this clearly. But she calls out and says, "We don't have enough sacrifices. We need a few more."
Oh, that's enough.
Yeah, that's I'm ready to go.
Let's get him.
We should
Fen-
definitely focus.
Fenrir's
I
gonna
can't
look
communicate
down,
with you, but
look down to Azurda, and since Mistral and Fenrir are kind of like not sure what to do, so Fenrir's gonna look down to Azurda and see if he makes like a signal or something.
Well, I'll look down to him and be like, just wave, and I'll like point, and then I'll like
oh, you're
make
waiting.
like two fists. Like, do we?
Two snakes facing each other.
Do
All right,
we
well, hold
get
on.
him?
I have to pull this together.
Can I
have to
see
figure
them?
this
Can I see
out.
the map to verify where these people are?
So, here is where the Dragonborn and the Drow are. This is where the Tiefling is. This is where the human female wannabe marshal. And over here is where the hooded man with the knock bow is.
Okay.
Okay, so they're by the well in the center.
One of them is.
Yeah.
The Barb Devils are essentially like they were here, they were over here, and they are coming into the center. But that was when Azurda heard this woman scream out, "We don't have enough sacrifices. We need more. A few more."
So, Fenrir, knowing that Azurda is very perceptive, and so Fenrir is just gonna kind of like do like a swaying motion, like he's ready to do something, and is just waiting for a signal.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Do I-
need everybody to roll initiative first before anything else happens.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
That's what it's +8.
Okay.
Oh
20
God! Stop
20.
rolling.
25 to 20.
21.
22.
22 also for Fenrir.
Which one of you is going first?
What's your dex at, Shafe?
Dex.
Can
Yeah.
I legitimately just decide?
The score.
It's lower than yours probably.
Mine's
only like-
16.
His dex is different because he's an eagle.
Okay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, my
dex-
dexterity is only 16.
Okay,
if
well
I-
as an eagle it's 17, so I'll go
If-
first.
Hold on. In my games, you don't have to go by the dexterity rule. I will go by the dexterity rule for my NPCs and such, simply because that's how I'm going to rule their who goes first and stuff. You guys decide who goes first, okay? For future reference, for the last time, decide. I don't care who.
I don't matter, Rico. If you want to go first, you can go first.
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
Hit him with that claw bite.
Either way, one of us is gonna throw buffs out anyway, so it don't matter.
So you both rolled a 22, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and Azurda rolled a
21.
1. Okay, 20 to 19.
19.
Oh,
Chimpy.
19.
19 Rakur, I think.
Oh my god.
No, oh no, sorry. Rakur has a +0 to initiative, so 16.
Okay.
What did Mistral get?
No, we got the same. We got
Yeah.
19.
I'll
Okay.
go after her.
Okay, I'll just go first then. Can't we just roll different?
No.
Like 3 people got the fucking same.
You want this to be easy? No.
If you want to decide that way, by all means, go ahead. I don't care how you make the decision. Just make the decision quickly.
Yeah, well,
If you want to roll again, I'm down for it.
it's fine. We already decided.
Okay.
Just makes it quicker.
Okay, I believe that's everybody. All right. Now, before we get into anything, I am actually going to say we're going to take a break right here because I need to use the restroom.
I gotta
And
pee.
this is probably going to take a good minute, so don't go
And these
any
guys- take a
Not if I
big shit.
crit.
true, but
Shut up.
don't go anywhere. We will be right back as soon as we possibly can for this bonus secret round, kind of surprise, essentially. But yeah,
Prize butt sex.
We think we're surprising them. That's all you need to let us know.
yeah, you believe you're surprising them.
All right, so we'll see you guys in just a little bit.
And welcome back. Let's just jump into this conclusion, this epic fight that is about to ensue. Now, everybody has rolled their initiatives. I have all of your numbers here. Go ahead and go down the line without worrying about what the enemy is doing, and roll me up, or tell me what you're doing specifically.
Can I see the map again?
No, memory, go.
Okay.
I kid.
I'm gonna go off memory because Anthony doesn't seem to.
He's working on it. Give him.
I know he's working on it, but I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to dive bomb down. Perfect. And I am going to hit the guy with the longbow.
Oh, in the back.
I'm gonna hit him in the face.
You're gonna hit the guy that's sneaking in the back.
He's muted right now, so.
Okay, I forgot to unmute. You never specified exactly where you were in the air, so I want to know how you're dive bombing so quickly like this.
I have an 80-foot fly speed.
I understand that, but you are over 100 feet up in the air.
Well, if we want to go by math.
Then fine, I'm gonna do something really dumb. Cause it's a one-shot. Fuck it.
Hold on. Let me do some math. You want to know how far you can go in 6 seconds if you fall?
How far?
Alright, Ian, your mom was trying to measure your cat and I had to hold him.
Hold on. My point is, where the hell were you and Mistral flying on this map? You
Here.
are hundreds of feet in the air, but where?
I was saying I was imagining
in
we were
6
like
seconds, you can fall about 195 feet
Oh, okay.
at 9.8 meters per second squared, which is the acceleration of gravity.
Okay, cool.
What
That's
about,
essentially
If you want math.
That's
about
essentially
griffins?
completely fine. I want to know where you guys were located.
I would
imagine
say
we
we
were-
were by the well.
yeah,
Where-
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put my finger.
It's not like I can point
Stop.
down. Like around that area.
There.
You were directly above the actual chaos itself.
No.
Oh, that was where it
No,
was?
you were. Keep going to your right. Your right.
That probably is his right. I don't know.
That's his left.
Okay,
There.
I understand you
No,
want to dive
No.
on the.
Between him and the well. Down
So
more.
this is where you were.
Down more. Right there.
So you were real close to the chaos itself.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I want you guys to now roll so for the eagle, you're just rolling a dexterity saving throw and a constitution saving throw. And for Mistral, you're rolling a dexterity saving throw, constitution saving throw, and a hand. No, I'm not going to make you roll a handle animal. This is
I
basically
mean,
completely submissive to you. So both of you roll constitution saving throw and dexterity saving throw.
good thing is I'm proficient in all saving throws.
Okay. As an eagle, I rolled a 20 for my my Constitution saving throw.
Wait.
That's 20 total, modified,
Wait, con and what?
and Dex.
Oh, well.
And my eagle's Dex saving throw is a natural 20.
Okay,
Apparently, the dice want me to do this.
no, it's fine. I wanted the dex before the con, but it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Well, do you want
Well,
my
then,
dex?
then flip flop it. It's a modified 20 and a natural 20.
Oh, that's why I said it doesn't matter. Anyways,
Sorry.
yes, we roll dex first, then con.
Okay, well then dex would be 29 and con would be 23.
Okay, you both save, but after realizing your massive mistake, do not fly too close to a essential storm of chaos energy.
You know what, Anthony?
You didn't specify how high up it was going.
It's a swirling energy that is all around this grove, sir.
Okay, is it a pillar of energy?
Okay, let me ask you this. Did I say you could see the sky from where you guys are?
You said the sky was red.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did I say you could see the sky, though?
You
I
it
said
was over?
I said what looks like the sky and all the energy around you is it's turning everything reddish.
Okay, I don't really care. Just kill us all already because this is a one shot. And we're all supposed to die.
I will kill you all, I swear to God.
I really think we're being a little bit too.
I'm trying to point
Not
out
you.
your guys' mistakes,
Oh,
and
that's
you're
fine.
fighting me on it.
Rico's fighting you. I'm just accepting it.
Oh, Rico, I forgot to do the math the second time. It's actually more like 600 feet you could fall in
Jesus.
6 seconds.
Ian, stop
What?
telling him about a suicide himself. Come on.
Listen, free fall is very fast. You accelerate exponentially until you hit terminal velocity.
A dive bomb is essentially a free fall. It's just you kind of pick up speed to get into the dive. Okay, so you basically want to dive bomb.
I want to dive bomb longbow guy.
Okay.
The only one I'm not sure if is of.
Go ahead and do it.
He's gonna be
Okay.
like, god damn it, ah!
I'm gonna attack with my beak first.
Scan.
Do I get advantage because it's a surprise round?
No.
Okay.
See, guys, we don't get surprise rounds.
Well, it is a 17 anyways.
Surprise rounds don't technically exist.
Yes, they do.
No, the rules actually say nothing about surprise rounds.
Anyways, 17 to hit.
I believe that's gonna hit, but let me double check. Yeah, 17 hits.
All right. 1d6 plus 3. That's 9.
Okay, 9 piercing damage, I'm assuming.
Oh, I found the
Yes, it'd be piercing.
It says one of the most commonly misunderstood mechanics is surprise.
If you're
I'm reading it.
yeah.
Is that it?
Oh, I was waiting for you to tell me it was okay to keep going. Talons now, because it's my multi-attack.
Yeah, I figured you were doing multi-attack.
All right, 22. I know that hits.
Yep.
So that is 2d6 plus 3. 5. I rolled 2 1s. 2 1s plus 3.
Two snake eyes
Slashing
facing each
damage.
other.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Oh, you only get 2 for... Okay.
I only get 2 attacks.
Next up is Edgard.
Where am I exactly at?
The blue E right here.
Like, it's hard for me to see any of that shit. Like, I
Like,
can't tell that that's good.
Click on my screen and it'll full screen.
Your screen is just blown up all over the place. I still can't tell what the colors are. But all right, so so I'm right there. You're saying the enemies are near that fucking circle in the middle there?
1 enemy, 2 enemy, 3 enemy, 4 enemy, 5 enemy.
Oh, so there's an enemy like right there. Okay. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast the haste at the Chimpy.
You're going to cast haste at Chimpy. What is the range on it?
30 feet, I believe.
Let me see. Pulling it up now. Yeah, 30 feet.
No, hold on. I'm trying to think. Isn't? Yeah, I'll give you line of sight.
Okay. So I cast haste at Chimpy, and then I'm going to jump out of the tree and attack. Well, not attack, because that's my action. But I'm going to cast a what would that compelled duel on that
That's
guy
a
right
concentration.
You're already
Yeah.
concentrating on
Haste,
Oh,
haste.
that's right,
haste
you're right.
is a concentration.
there. I keep forgetting about that. I'm just gonna jump down and like, hello there.
What
Oh,
is
that guy.
what is how are you dropping down? Like where are you dropping down specifically?
I'll drop right in front of him, but
No,
Which
I
enemy?
will not give you a jump in front of anyone at this point.
What are you talking about?
He's
How
he's jumping
You are-
off the building next to.
You are
the-
jumping
the closest guy right there.
You are jumping off a tree that you are struggling to hold on to because you just cast a spell.
All right.
You need to use your hands or your words in order to actually cast a spell. And I know for a fact with haste, you specifically need to use what is it, a silver string?
A shaving of licorice root.
All right. Well, then
Oh, yeah.
I'll cast. Then I'll
Licorice.
cast Misty Step on it and head down there.
Okay.
You can do that.
I'll Misty Step to him then.
All right. And you want to get in front? What do you want, the Dragonborn or the Drow?
I mean, am I close enough to get the other guy? Because I
Either-
thought
They're both next to each other.
Either one of them.
Okay. I'll take the Dragonborn.
Okay.
That's where I want to step now.
I think me not hearing any music is throwing me off, man.
I'm gonna totally be like Obi-Wan with that and be like, "Hello there."
Wow. I kind of hate you just a little bit.
No, you love it.
No, he's supposed to be Qui-Gon Jinn, damn it.
This is why.
No, I'm
that's,
Liam
that's why
Neeson.
he said hello there.
I look like Liam Neeson. I sound like a fucking asshole, and I play like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, come on.
No, you play like a Obi-Wan Kenobi arrogant bastard, so
That
Fine.
is true.
You can do-
That's why I was in the tree. I needed the high ground.
that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you do that. And
I mean, that
his
was
turn.
an action and a bonus action.
Yeah,
That
he
would
used
be my
action
turn.
and bonus action, so it's his turn.
Okay. All right. Well, that's everything. Azerta.
I would like to shoot the woman in the middle.
I'd like to
Right.
shoot the woman.
Would I have advantage? Since I'm hidden?
No,
Why not?
I'm just saying no.
Well, then I'm not going to shoot her. Well, actually, no, I will shoot her.
But isn't he stealthed?
Yeah, like I'm hidden.
Thank you. I'm still saying no.
That doesn't matter. Then she has to make a deception check that beats my insight check, or my insight check.
For what?
My insightful fighting. As a bonus, I can make an insight check against a creature I can see that is incapacitated. If I succeed, I can use my sneak attack against that target, even if I don't have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, she rolls like garbage.
Good, because I rolled a 30.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't gonna touch that number.
So then I will shoot her, and I still get my sneak attack.
All right.
Does a... Oh, fuck, I can't math anymore. 23?
Yes, that's gonna hit.
Okay. I just wanted advantage because I wanted to crit. I wanted more chances to crit. Oh god, this is some good damage. 28, 29, 30. She takes 40 damage.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's my turn. I rolled 4 6s, okay?
Okay. And Mistral, it's your turn.
Which one's the lady?
The one in the well.
Yeah.
There are two ladies here. How dare you?
Which
sexist
one's the
pig.
one that looks like Marshall lady? Okay,
one I
if
just-
if it's a dwarf, I can't tell if it's a lady, okay?
That would be wow. That's actually true.
Hey, that's gonna make Chippy kind of mad.
I mean,
It doesn't make me mad because only dwarven women are the strongest women in the land because they have to fight us, remember?
So this is the
He
Marshall
killed all of
wannabe lady.
yeah, that's the lady I just shot.
Okay, can I? I just want to get near. I just want to like get close to her and then get off my griffin so I can. Or no, I want to get close enough within 30 feet with my griffin. And can I radiant sunbolt from my
What-
griffin?
What? Hold on. What is your griffin's moving speed?
Oh, that's right.
It has a fly speed of 80, just like the bird.
Just
Okay.
like the burb.
You can fly down with the griffin and then dismount I will give you advantage on, or you can just simply activate slow fall. I don't give a shit how you want to do it, but basically you can dismount the Griffin and then go in for a melee attack. If you want to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, cause I want to get close enough to attack with my
Okay.
quarterstaff.
Doing this will not take away your movement speed itself, so by all means, go ahead.
And let me see. Stunning strike has to be done with
Stunning strike has to be done
Oh, it's just
immediately
melee
after
weapon.
doing a melee weapon. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then my quarterstaff. Okay.
So what you can do is fly down with the Griffin to a specific point and then dismount the Griffin, jumping off of it. The Griffin will now be a technical battle companion. It actually will fight for you for at least 1 minute.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think it does say specifically on the bronze statue specs how long it's allowed to stay as an actual battle companion.
Let me see.
But basically, once you've dismounted it, you can roll acrobatics to see if you successfully dismount and don't hurt yourself on the way down, and then attack.
Okay. I was just saying how long the Griffin stays. It says
Like
it.
6 hours or something.
Yeah, it says 6 hours.
Oh, for 6 hours? Okay, so yeah, pretty much this entire combat, you have the Griffin out as a until its HP drops 0. or
Okay, so I have to
6
roll acrobatics.
Yeah, roll acrobatics to dismount and not break your leg. I'll give you advantage.
19.
Okay, you managed to successfully just drop from the Griffin's height and then do this monk-like combat roll directly in front of the woman. So put this here. Oh, I forgot to place Fenrir. I apologize about that. I kind of want to put an E there because Eagle Fenrir. Or Eagmere.
Now
He's
he's
a Canardian
a
eagle.
now he's a Feagle.
He's a Feagle. You're a Feagle now.
Feagle.
Okay.
Okay, what the hell? Go ahead and roll your attack.
Was a Canardian caw.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I hate you. Stop.
Hey.
Oh god, I'm just rolling shit today. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, thank god. I rolled so bad. Okay, and I want to
Luckily,
use
she
I
sucks.
want to use stunning strike. Use a key point to use stunning strike. So I want
Okay.
stunning strike to work. It's a DC 15 con save, I think.
She fails.
Boom.
So what was the damage on the initial attack?
Oh, okay, hold on. It's a 9. So how does stun work? Because they're just stunned until the end of my next turn.
You can't do anything on
So-
her turn.
So
Yeah.
until it gets back to the end of your turn, she can't do anything.
Basically, she's incapacitated, unable to move or really react to anything. Stun is a bitch.
Yeah.
I
And
was just
everybody who attacks her gets advantage.
Ooh.
And she has disadvantage on saving throws. Okay, is that it, or did
No,
you do
no.
anything else?
Hold on. I was just seeing how searing I was trying to see how one of my abilities works. Searing arc strike. I guess I can use 2 points to bonus action that. I'm just going to use bonus action and use a key point to do Fury of Blows.
Wait, isn't Stunning Strike a bonus action?
No,
It's not.
it's a
No.
special. It's
It's
just
a special thing.
Oh, okay, so it's just a follow-up to a basic attack.
You
okay.
also still have your other regular attack, Amber. Besides
Oh,
Fury
my
of
extra
Blows.
attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do that first. I'll make another attack first.
Yeah. For future reference, I would prefer if you did 2 regular attacks, unless you plan on doing 2 key points for each attack.
You know, I just forget that I have a second attack. I should. That's a.
You have advantage.
I know. The first one was higher anyway. That's a 30.
That's absolutely it.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 on the dice.
You
Isn't it lovely?
I believe you can punch Asmodeus with a 30. Okay. I don't think you're nothing's stopping this one
You
punch.
can punch anything with a 30.
One punch.
One punch woman.
Oh, no, that's 12 damage.
Okay. All right.
And where did I see that? Oh, seeing you spend 2 key points to cast the Burning Hand spell as a bonus action. I can increase the spell's level to a max of 7.
I've used it. It's amazing. And your hands are burning red, and their loud roar tells you to grasp victory.
I will stab you with a knife when you're not looking.
Good luck. I'm always looking.
You are not allowed to G Gundam this right now, sir.
I G Gundam the last one shot. Watch
Are
me.
You were a Sun Soul monk.
Are we still, Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. I don't want to spend any more key points. I only have like 11 key points left.
So you're just attacking twice and that's it?
Yeah, and then I did the stunning strike and I'll just wait.
Okay, Chimpy, you're up, and you've been hasted.
I'm going to run over to where Schaefer's character was.
No, you will not.
No, it's too far.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the tree.
Okay, well, I'll run down to the enemy that's next to that little tree. Or house, or whatever it is.
The V?
Yeah. I will enrage myself.
Mhm.
I will then do an attack with my battle axe. I did an 18. Does that hit?
You can also reckless attack on your first attack, Trevor. That gives you advantage.
Yes, that absolutely hits.
Okay.
I believe you have 2 extra attacks. Oh, I know 1 extra attack. My bad.
Yep. It's 1d8. So it's a 9, but then I'm going to use. Where was that? Going to use Brutal Critical. I rolled 2 additional weapon dice damage, so 2 more 8s.
That's when you crit though.
That's only when you crit. When you get a natural 20.
Yeah, you can only do that when you actually crit.
Okay, so 9 plus 3, so that's
Do
12
all
damage.
barbarians get brutal critical?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was the damage?
12
Okay.
slashing damage.
Yep.
My second attack will be with the other axe. And that is a 17.
Does 17 hit, Anthony?
Yes, it is.
That is a 12 plus 3. That's a 15. And what do I want to do?
Well, you've done your movement, you've done your bonus, you've done your action. There's really nothing you can do at this point.
Did you do? You do you have 2 attacks on your action or 1 attack on your action?
He just did his second attack.
Yeah. I do have spiked retribution, so if I do get attacked by a melee attack within 5 feet from that thing, it takes 3 piercing damage every time.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. So your turn is over. It's now
Yep.
Rakur's turn. Just want to point out, remember, Rakur currently is in possession of a special
I know.
smooth stone.
I remember. Rakur is going to edge out on the from the corner of that tree building, whatever, to get in line of sight of the Chaos Well.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. And he is going to use Divine Intervention to call upon Valkyr in order to negate that Chaos Well and just shut it down. So he just has to roll below a 15 and it will work. Or at least the god will be summoned.
Below a 15?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
As an action, request your deity's aid and roll percentile dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. If successful, you can't use this feature again for 7 days. Otherwise, you can use it again after a long rest.
Okay, so he has to roll 15 or higher.
No. Equal to or less than.
Or less than?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be super broken, and you would use it at like the moment
Every
you got
fight.
it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that actually does make sense.
That's why the capstone is your divine intervention automatically succeeds.
Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
What is the numbers on the dice?
0, 0, 3.
So 0, 0, and 3, or 0, 3, and 0, 0.
Well,
no, 'cause the other ones
the
aren't 0, 3,
percentile
so-
is 0, 0,
Oh.
and the 10 is a 3. So that's 3.
Well, good job, Rico.
That's actually 13. But
It doesn't matter. It's
Oh.
fucking low.
No,
I
it's
know-
not, because
I
there's a 10.
stop. The double 0 is a 10. That is 10%. 10%.
No, because
wait.
there's an actual 10 on the percentile.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. It's if you get a 10 on the regular die, on the D10, and then on the percentile double 0, that's 100. Okay.
Yeah, that's 100. But I got 0, 0, and 3.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. It still succeeds. I actually do not remember the description of Valkyr, so please give me a minute while I look it up.
So Valkyr is just gonna shut down this Chaos Well.
So let me ask you this: is this strategy that you talked with Christian on?
No. I just remembered he had divine intervention, and I thought I'd try it.
Yes.
I mean, it's an evil well. Why
That's
not?
the best part about clerics.
Divine intervention.
Christian hasn't actually even texted me at all today.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought
I think he's been having a shitty day.
Well,
Just like
because
the
he
rest of
doesn't
us.
he doesn't have internet, so he can't watch the stream right now.
Yeah, he can't. I've been texting him, kind of like what's been going on. Well, it's not like he's gonna see this character ever again, so it doesn't matter.
But yeah, so Valkyr, he just asked Valkyr to come in and shut down that Chaos Well, just negate it.
I can't find a description on him, so I'm just gonna.
That's fine.
Shoot from the hip. So Rakur calls upon his deity to come to his aid and shut down the Chaos Well. A light shoots through the sky, from the sky down towards the ground near the well itself. Through the light, you can actually see what seem to be storm clouds forming. Lightning begins to spew out of the cloud themselves, and standing there is the very large, gigantic image of Valkyr. I can't find the description, so I'm gonna say he has a long gray beard, long gray hair. Seems to be wearing some kind of armor that shines like almost silvery with his symbol embroidered on the chest and shoulder blades.
I mean, that's pretty accurate, actually.
He looks to the well and realizes he can't actually stop this, but he does what he can to actually suppress the power itself. And with his hands, he sort of creates this type of energy around the well, stopping the actual initial maelstrom that this well of chaos energy is actually doing, but now creating a new dome of energy around it in the form of lightning and radiance.
Okay.
So essentially what you're looking at is like a magical snow globe that has a storm on the inside, a chaos storm.
All right.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
With
So
this,
then-
the sky itself you realize that you've actually been in a dome of chaos this entire time, and the sky is actually visible once more.
All right. So a god can't even shut it down. That's concerning.
Well, he didn't feel like it.
So now, as a bonus action, he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and well, I suppose he'll move closer towards the well, towards Valkyr, and then he can see the woman that Mistral has beaten the shit out of.
He can only move an additional 5 feet.
That around the thing was 25 feet.
Yes, again, you got to think about it in a grid form.
Okay, it's hard to think about it in a grid form when it's just straight white.
But
it's fine.
I will go ahead and point this out to everybody. You can attack people in diagonal spaces adjacent to you. Your movement, however, needs to be 5 feet left, right, up, or down in any direction. You
That's
cannot
fine.
move diagonally. That will be 10 feet. It's
Then-
not
5 feet more towards Chimpy. Okay, would it be fair to say that he could see the woman over there, and how far away is she from him?
Yeah, he can see her, and she is. Uh, 50 feet.
Perfect. Spiritual weapon at 4th level, right next to her. And it is going to attack
Okay.
with advantage because she's stunned. Same number twice. It is a modified 20 to hit.
I'm gonna say no because I kind of have a thing against Canardians. I don't know why. I just don't like. Go ahead.
That is 20 force damage.
Okay.
So as the spiritual weapon, whatever the symbol of Valkyr is, that's what it's going to be.
Storm cloud, lightning bolts coming out of it.
Then it's going to be a storm cloud hammer with lightning bolt protrusions, and it's going to.
He's also like a fisherman, I think.
Yeah, he is a god of sailors and fishermen.
And there's a hook on it somewhere.
Hey,
Okay.
you should like cast haste on me again.
I'm gonna say you need to actually make this a legitimate physical thing, not just a symbol.
No, it's
a hammer.
It's a hammer that has a hook on it, where you can grip it, and then the head of the hammer is a storm cloud,
No.
and it has lightning bolt protrusions.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a spiked hammer.
That is the dumbest looking hammer I've ever seen. It's still a hammer that you can technically make. Go ahead, I guess. With this.
That's fine. It's 20 force damage. There you go.
See, that's very Canardian of him.
That is such a dumb hammer. I'm trying to be as inclusive as I can. What the hell? I'm just going to include all the people that worship him. so much to be.
Everybody's represented.
I'm judging you so harshly right now.
Judge the fuck out of me. I don't give a
For
shit.
that half design. Jeez.
That's something I just pulled out of my ass, okay? I didn't have time to design it. I wasn't expecting to play record today.
You got plenty of room up in that ass. Keep pulling it out.
I understand. You could have just gone with a simple thing, a simple weapon, but no. You chose
Nope, I had to be inclusive.
You had to.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Okay. So,
God damn it, Rico.
That completely was
First
just...
fail.
Yeah, my bad.
now that has
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Christian's
There
just
you
like,
go,
I'm
that's-
not surprised my god couldn't really do that much. He tried.
Alright, now I
So
go
I'm just
down.
going to remember in the main campaign and how much these gods suck, actually.
Clearly, it's not a forgotten god. You fucked up.
He's a remembered god.
Yeah, remembered gods
Oh.
apparently suck.
You kind of want to forget them, and then it's like now they're gonna try to help and get your favor.
I could explain, but I have this weird feeling that I shouldn't because
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Move on.
I mean,
I need to know things.
well. if
I
it's
need to know
not-
nothing.
I mean, if it's not like our characters wouldn't know.
it doesn't.
that
Even, it doesn't even really matter at this point.
Does anything really matter at this point?
We're metagaming.
Yeah, but metagaming is using your metagame knowledge inside the game, which we won't do.
We're meta joke gaming.
I cannot believe that these are their initiative rolls. This is just depressing.
Good. Let them suffer.
The feel my pain.
Meanwhile, the longbow guy is getting attacked by a Canardian eagle.
Fuck your Canardian.
K, K, K.
They're like, why
A
is
boot.
it saying K?
A boot.
Oh god.
You're fired.
Are its wings shaped like maple leaves?
Yes. Now they are.
Make sure you spit syrup at it.
Your spit is maple syrup. Oh
my eagle shit is maple syrup.
I thought your eagle shit was bacon.
I wanted,
There you go.
I wanted
Canadian bacon.
your beam.
Canadian
that,
bacon, eh?
My
Rico,
favorite. What?
I wanted your beam that you fried the dude's face with to be nothing but sap.
Okay, so
It kind of was a little bit.
now that we have the full combat order that include the enemies themselves, go ahead and Fenrir do more stuff.
All right, since I'm still my Canardian eagle, I will go ahead.
And just give him a loud because you're a big chicken.
I'm gonna use my talons again. I'm gonna scratch his face.
Bite his dick off.
Sorry about that.
You can use
Paul-
that dick to make some sausage.
My favorite kind of ice cream is Moose Tracks.
Stop.
It's an 18 to hit.
That is.
There we go. 10 damage. And I'm gonna peck him in the eye with my beak.
Pick him in his dick hole.
Natural 20.
It's one-eyed monster, yeah.
Okay. 13 damage with that natural 20.
That's with the double damage?
Yes, I rolled a 5. It's 1d6 plus 3.
For pecking him in the eye, that's pretty lame.
The damage itself is like, that's kind of shitty, and then you realize it's only 6. Then you're like, well, okay, I mean.
Should have polymorphed yourself into a fucking big ass woolly mammoth instead. Just fell on him. Oh no, you should have done that. You should have flown above him and then dropped Wild Shape and cast Polymorph as you're falling and just turned into a big fucking thing and just smushed him.
I absolutely love whenever Jester or Caleb polymorphs into some
Just
creature,
big creature.
but it's a creature that Matt has. He just didn't bring it with him, so he always has. At some point, he has to improvise this or that. It's hilarious.
All right,
okay.
and that's my turn. So I'm
All
still
right.
like flying around. I'm like, K.
God, no. Why are you so Canardian? Edgar, go ahead.
I'm back. All right, now that I'm near this guy, let's see. Is there anything I have that's not a concentration so I don't drop that stuff off that guy?
Oh my god. I didn't even think about that.
Your smites are actually not concentrations. You basically just
Some
use
of
them.
his smites aren't concentration.
Unless it's the divine smite, like the paladin divine smite. All the smite spells are concentration.
All right,
as
yeah,
far as I know.
I'll just smite him in the face.
The divine smite you can do after you hit. You don't even have to do it now. You can just be after you
Yeah,
hit.
that's what I'm,
Rico, I should.
I'm doing that, but I'm going to, attack. So, and then smite in the face.
Really quick, I just realized since I used Stunning Strike, I could have just used Searing Arc Strike and they would have automatically failed their saving throw.
Yeah.
You can do that this turn, and she'll
could
still
if she
automatically
failed.
fail it. No, it
Yeah.
has to be at the end. At the end of your turn,
Does
that's
it-
when she can.
I would
Yeah,
imagine
you're right.
24 hits the Dragonborn.
You're right, you're right.
Yeah, the 24 hits. The
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Guys, stop.
1d8. That is a 6.
You gonna use that
I have a
that
weapon.
special
Another
stone, Rico?
1d8.
Maybe.
That is a 6. That's a 17. I'm going to whack him in the face again.
Whack him with your big meaty
Hold
stick.
on. What was your actual damage? There was too much side chat. I didn't hear anything.
All right. It was the 11 damage, 8 radiant damage. Not 8 radiant, sorry, 6 radiant damage.
So the total damage is.
Was 17.
Thank you.
And then my second roll was a 28 for hit, of course.
That's of course hitting.
And then that is once again an 11. Let's put that number. And
You will not be able to use a smite on this one.
you can't use smite again? I
No.
thought a smite.
The smites function like a bonus action.
When you hit with the melee weapon attack, you can spend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first. So it's a special. It doesn't count as bonus.
Yeah. And you can
Yeah.
do it after you hit, which means you can do it after you crit.
Yeah, he doesn't have to call it before.
Hold on. Please remind me of things like that because I am under the impression every smite is essentially a bonus action.
That's if he cast a specific smite spell on
When-
his spell list.
When you cast,
Yeah.
I will.
Actually, with the improved Divine Smite, by 11th level, you are so infused with Righteous Might that all of your melee strikes carry divine power with them. Whenever you hit a creature with a melee weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. So anytime I hit anything, I automatically do that.
That's pretty dope.
Cool.
That's at 3 radiant damage this time. So what was it? That was 11. That's 14.
Okay.
And let's see if I want to do any quick bonus actions here. I don't think so, but I don't want to rule it out. I gotta heal myself a little bit. We never healed after that one combat, so let me throw. Let's see. Do I have any heals?
You
Does
should have
lay on
lay on
hands with-
hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little lay on hands for my bonus action and just throw a little bit of the health at me.
Oh,
'Cause I can
actually,
choose
you
how
can't-
much.
You can't do it as a bonus action. It's an action.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any heals I can do as a bonus action that aren't some kind of concentration. Yeah, it looks like everything's a concentration. Damn it.
Welcome to me. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's why I haven't dropped the wild shape yet.
Turn.
Yeah,
I want him
I
to
don't
hit
have
me
anything I can
first.
really do, so I'm going to end my turn. I can't do any bonus action right now.
Okay, next up is Roberta.
Fucking do it again. I'm gonna-
Also, technically, because she couldn't see him, he would have had advantage anyways.
What do you mean?
And when he first attacked her, did she
Okay.
see him?
Did I say he had advantage until he did that thing?
No, I asked you if when I attacked her, like, do I get advantage because I'm hidden? You said no,
I kept saying no. Yes.
even though I was hidden and she couldn't see it coming.
Yes.
That's
Do you want me to give away everything, or do you want to just keep?
There's probably a reason for it.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
There is.
Well, I'm gonna shoot her again, and she's
Well, this
She's
time you
still
get
stunned.
advantage because she
Yeah.
can't move.
Yeah, you automatically get advantage. She's still stunned. She's just staring at Mistral.
Done, bitch.
well. Yes, she's. I rolled a 2 and then a natural 20.
Oh my god, she's fucking dead.
This is why you need sneak attack. Or this
She's
is why
so
you need
fucking dead.
Yeah, sneak attack. Sneak attack.
Oh god. I was literally hoping so bad that I would crit eventually, and we got it. We got it, boys.
That's a lot of crit.
That's a lot of damage coming.
Crit in
No.
your pants.
You know, that's gonna be a lot of damage there.
Crit in your pants.
As a Canardian, I really love tacos.
You love
Especially,
what?
especially on a crispy, crunchy tortilla.
I'm sending you straight back to
Get
Canardia.
the fuck out. 82 damage.
Oh my god!
Oof.
I
I
swear.
believe the target has died.
If he doesn't call it, I'm
No,
now I'm going to be
it's
afraid.
like high-level enemies. Do you have that? Look how much health we have.
Okay,
That's why they call it a one-shot, because he one-shots it.
go ahead and call it.
There it is.
Oh God, let me say things.
Oh my god, you guys.
I wasn't talking.
I didn't even get to fight her.
I think for
You
flavor.
stunned her. What?
No,
Like,
for
that's it.
yeah, you did the most important part.
I
Yeah.
didn't kill.
Massive support.
I think for flavor, since she's stunned,
She just becomes a pile of ash.
I'll when I shoot this shot, I purposefully arc it so that it's not coming straight at her and it goes up, so she can watch the arrow come at her, and just straight in the forehead, so she can just watch her impending doom as it comes arcing through the air.
That's fucking dark, and I love it.
Body falls and I just take all her money.
The woman is standing there, unable to move, completely paralyzed, unable to do anything, react to anything, and she's just watching the carnage. She sees the avatar of Valkor appear and create this radiant storm-like dome of energy over the chaos storm that was inside the well itself, and essentially possibly thwarting her plans. She sees a cleric off in the distance, a paladin off in the distance, a random Genasi monk popping up, a giant eagle fighting her friend with a bow, and a very pissed off looking dwarf fighting her tiefling friend. As she's taking in all of this, an arrow comes flying from above downwards to
Yep.
her skull, piercing her eye, and she just drops to the ground as
I
if-
just saw it too, and I'm just like,
as if the arrow just pierced her pinned her to the ground itself.
well, okay, I'm gonna take her boots.
When this
Stick
happens,
around.
when this happens, her entire form just suddenly turns to pure energy, rises into the air, and flies into the dome itself.
Oh, no,
Oh
wait, this is not
no.
a good idea. We were fucking it up. Wait, shit.
That's probably she's a sacrifice now because she's dead.
Okay, can we sacrifice them really far away from this dome?
Well, we can just not kill the other ones now that we've seen this happen.
Well, we didn't know. Okay, guys, don't kill anybody. Don't.
Okay. Was that your entire turn?
Correct. Well, actually, I can I see those two people down at the bottom of the house there?
No, you're not going to have line of sight on them.
Okay. What about the other guy? The one that
Fighting the eagle?
Yes. Can I see him?
Yeah, you can see him.
Then I will make an insight check on him.
Okay.
And he has to beat it with his deception roll. Oh, yeah, he might be able to beat that one. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Maybe not. Never mind. That's technically a 10. 23. He has to beat a 23.
15. So no.
What's funny is I rolled a 2, which means it was 15 before the reliable talent bonus.
Okay.
So I would have lost, but we succeeded.
So what does this do specifically?
This is my insightful fighting. So I can sneak attack. I can use my sneak attack damage on him, even if I don't have advantage.
Okay.
So is that another attack, or are you?
It's just a bonus. It's a bonus action thing.
Oh, okay. So for your next
that's-
attack, you can sneak attack him.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay.
So next up is the tiefling, who is actually right next to Chimpy. And she has this devilish smile on her face as she sees her compatriot turn into energy and go into the dome. Chippy, you immediately hear her go, perfect. And then...
I feel like we're helping them.
So we aren't. We listen. You live and you learn.
Gotta live and learn. Oh no, I'm gonna start singing the Sonic.
You might have blown your divine intervention load too early there.
Yep. But was it gonna work anyways?
It
Who
may have
knows?
worked post. It may have worked after.
You mean send her soul to heaven? I mean hell? I don't know where.
Hold on, I need to take the map away temporarily because I need to look at everything I put on her. Just so you guys know, she was made like a while ago.
Oh, these were the other people that we were supposed to find in the other one.
Well, depending how this goes, we might need to call upon Marshall.
Weird. I don't know why that's there twice. I don't know why that's there. Oh wait, no, that's not there twice. Different one.
I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guesses. Follow my hand instead.
Follow your pain, not hate.
No, it's hate. No. Take
Hey,
my-
Starfist is here. Hey, Starfist.
Follow me. Set me free.
Everybody say hi to Starfist.
Never.
Fist.
What up?
He can fist me any day, I guess.
Fist you to the stars.
Fist you to the stars.
Why does that sound like some kind of new YouTube sensation now?
That's
Like,
a new-
all YouTubers gonna get fisted?
Fist to the stars.
Well, it's essentially what's happening to them anyways.
What do you think my tag is, Chippy McFista?
You're ready. You're ready.
All I see is your dust off head.
What happens in Chimpy stays in Chimpy until he stands up.
I thought he was.
While enraged, can you tell me the specifics of what you are resistant to and all that?
Yes.
So that's his height standing. I see.
Don't forget that your AC is increased by 2 with the haste.
It doesn't look like I'm resistant to anything while enraged.
Fucking.
You should have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from
Yeah, that's
non-magical
it.
weapons.
Because you're not a
Yes.
totem. You're not a path of the totem, so you only have resistance to the normal stuff.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Well, okay. Rage actually does have some basic stuff that isn't just resistant to bludgeoning piercing. slashing. I believe when you're raged, you can't be charmed.
Yeah.
Something like that,
You
yeah.
can't be charmed.
You're too angry to get charmed.
You're like, how dare you try to charm me?
What was this?
I'm not reading anything like that on the rage.
Well, just
Yeah, let me see. I pull up the sheet.
I have the whole thing up. It says you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Something else. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. If you're able to cast spells, you can't cast trade. 1 minute. You have to attack or be attacked. It doesn't say anything. I'm on D&D Beyond. It doesn't say anything about not being charmed, but I feel like that is usually a thing.
That's usually a thing.
I thought it was.
It could be specifically one specific barbarian path.
What path is he?
Oh, I was kind of dumb with her.
What path are you, Trevor?
I'm Battle Rager.
It's exclusive only to dwarves.
Oh, cause there's Path of the Berserker, Totem, and Zealot.
Battle Ranger is specifically for dwarves.
Oh,
And
it's,
that's-
it's a barbarian thing for dwarves.
Yeah, and that's why I can have unlimited rage.
So maybe he does isn't really charm.
All right, hold on. I'll sniff it out. Like I'll use my trunk and Google search it and find the answer.
What are we trying to find out? I totally missed it.
What battle? What the rage does she do?
Okay.
Like what he's resistant to?
So at this point, she smiles. She turns to Chimpy, looks him in the eyes, bites her lip just a little bit, and kind of forces her lips to now have a little bit of blood. She takes her fingers, rubs it, and then looks to the both of you. Bane.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Rakur and Chimpy must now make a charisma saving throw. It is 18.
It says at 6th level you can't be charmed or frightened while raging.
But it's not a charm. It's a debuff.
Yeah, basically, he has to use the charisma saving throw.
Also,
tag.
he should have advantage on initiative rolls, by the way.
I think he knew that.
Yeah, just I wasn't sure.
Also,
So net 20
18
plus
from
2
Rakur.
is 22.
Stop at the same time. Okay, so Trevor, you got a nat 20, right?
Yep.
Okay, that,
With,
you're good.
plus
You're-
2.
No, you're good. That doesn't matter. Once you get a nat 20, you basically did anything you wanted to do.
18 from Rakur.
Okay, so the both of you save. Makes an attack save. So unfortunately, neither of you have Bane put on you. Sadly.
Fortunately for us.
What is
Unfortunate for her.
Yeah, unfortunate for her is what I meant to say. Okay,
What does Bane do?
Every time you roll for like an attack or a saving throw, you have to roll a d4 and you subtract that amount.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's
I have advantage on
pretty
saving.
spicy.
Spicy meatballs.
Better
I mean-
use it on them than
The real save or suck is banishment. That's the one you don't want to fail.
yeah. Fucked. Isn't that what like paladins get?
I have management.
It's a bunch of characters classes get it.
And then once she's done that,
I want to get a 20.
Keep rolling attacks and you get one eventually.
once she's done that, she's actually going to get out of this area. Okay. Which is going to give you an opportunity to attack, Chimpy.
Excuse me.
How far is that lady away?
So you roll to hit her, Trevor.
Yeah, I just asking a question. Which direction is she running? Is she running towards the well?
She's running towards the well, yes. But
Um,
that really shouldn't matter for your opportunity.
I don't think my griffin ever attacked, by the way.
All right, so I got a
Didn't have a
19 on
chance to.
that.
I attacked,
Okay.
I guess.
19 hits.
19, okay, and then I rolled an 8 plus 5. it's fucking 13 plus 3 is 16.
16. Okay.
Slashing damage.
Whack-a-mole.
All right. And then after that, she's going to whisper to herself something that nobody's going to be able to hear. There's too much noise for you to actually hear what she's saying, but...
Can I? Oh wait, can I see her mouth move?
I'm going to say you're too far away to actually see her mouth move.
Okay, fair enough.
She probably whispered "owie."
Owie.
Howdy, 5. Howdy.
That kind of hurt, man.
Bitch.
Okay. All right, and that's her turn. So next is Mistral. The only thing that is adjacent to you at this point is the spirit weapon.
Is the what?
The spirit weapon.
Spirit weapon?
Rakur's spirit weapon.
How far is the next? How close is the next enemy?
That would be the Dragonborn and Drow over here with Edgar.
How many feet is that?
You would be able to make it. You've got 40 feet of movement.
I have 40 feet between me and them. Because my speed's 55.
The Dragonborn is 25 feet away, and the Drow is technically 30 feet away. So either one you're going to get to.
Okay. I guess. I'll attack the Dragonborn. I'm gonna go in.
Okay. So, do you want to get behind him or on the side of him? Up or right? Up or right?
Up.
All right.
Is anyone else over there?
Just
Edgar.
Edgar.
Hello there.
He was engaged with him?
With the Dragonborn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Haha. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. And I'm gonna use Stunning Strike because why not? But I feel
What?
like he has a high con.
Do your attack first.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I'm going to use it.
Well, you have to hit first.
I know. Well, just fine. I'll say it after. Semantics, guys. It's a 16 hit.
16 is exactly what you need.
Oh, thank God. I'm rolling pretty low today. Okay. Let me roll my damage. That's a 11, and then if he just has to make a 15 con save.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh.
Yeah, he 21. That's he resisted.
Of course.
Poop. Fiddlesticks.
I know.
Yes.
I'm like, a 15 save actually isn't that high. It's just we're at this level. Guess I'll just attack again.
Okay.
Did 29 hit?
Yes. 29 is definitely hitting.
If you hit with a 16.
I don't think 29 hits.
No, you go to punch him and you break your fist instead.
That's a 14 damage.
I'll punch him with my broken wrist. I'll take the pain damage back. I don't care.
I'll cut my hand off and hit him with my nub.
I'll cut my arm off and duct tape it to my other arm while holding the sword to give myself double the reach.
Double punch.
How does
Double
dodge
fist punch.
I had a question. How does dodge work?
Dodge is. Go ahead, Anthony. Sorry.
Dodge
Like
is
this?
basically it's pretty much a reactionary type thing, unless of course you have something that allows you to dodge during other people's turns as well.
It just said I can.
Well, taking the dodge action, it gives everything disadvantage on it hitting you.
And you have advantage on dexterity saving checks or
That
throws,
too.
I think. Something like that.
Okay, it says I can spend a key point to take the dodge action.
Yeah, with your patient defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that-
Then that's all you can do, Chimpy. Your turn.
Well, then, so I'm using a key point to make the dodge action.
Yeah, every enemy that attacks you now has disadvantage
Okay,
on
that's
hitting you.
2 more
So-
key points.
So I'm going to chase down the person I was just attacking.
And I forgot, Chimpy does still have haste.
Yes.
So
When
so
did you get
double
haste?
hit.
I gave him haste.
Edgard cast it.
Oh, I want haste.
I can only give haste to one at a time.
What does haste do to me?
Doubles your movement speed. You have a +2 to your AC, and you get an extra weapon attack.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I could have hit 3 times.
Yeah, I forgot that you had haste.
It's alright.
I thought I mentioned that last time, but
You did, but
It was quick.
listen, remembering everything is hard. I'm already doing fucking math on acceleration and the Pythagorean theorem, alright?
Okay, so you run up to the person that you were attacking.
Yep.
Smartest move.
I will then roll to grapple.
Okay.
1 second.
is that an action or a bonus action?
What is?
Grappling.
Grab-
It's an other. It says when you use the attack action to grapple a creature, the target takes 3 piercing damage if your grapple check succeeds.
Oh,
So- Okay, so how this is going to work is basically if you're using your attack action, you will be using only one of your attacks in that action to actually grapple the person, which of course will be doing 3 damage. Or you said 3d4 damage?
3 damage.
Just 3 damage. Okay, so it's automatically going to do 3 damage if you succeed on the grapple. You will at that point have your attack still to basically do essentially like an unarmed strike, unless of course you didn't drop your axes, which in case I'm going to say that one is going to be at a disadvantage still, just because the mechanics is just so freaking weird. So it's just like and your bonus action you can use to like take him to the ground, essentially, if that's what you want to do, but it's entirely up to you how you want to do the whole thing. But that's going to be your athletics versus her acrobatics. That's not what I'm looking for.
so not the droids you were looking for.
That's not. Where the freak is it?
So I got a 27 on that roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty respectable.
Quite respectable, good sir.
Yes, chap.
Excellent.
Okay, so that was what was that to roll?
Mine was a 27.
Okay. So
Ah,
that's actually now a 24.
Okay.
Then she rolls. That's not right. Nat 20.
Oh,
Damn.
Wow. So you go to grab her, and she just sort of, you feel this weird sensation, almost as if something's holding you back. This unknown force is holding you back. And as you notice this, you see her eyes glow just slightly. But once you go to try to actually grab her, she just immediately does some kind of weird snake-like maneuver out of the way entirely. You basically failed your grapple. You can technically use your final attack to try it again, but it's going to be at a disadvantage. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Okay.
And that is a 24.
Okay. Wait, does it have any restrictions? No, it doesn't. Okay. And that was actually dropped down to a 23. Once again, you see her eyes glow just slightly, and you see this. You feel this weird force from before, but it doesn't matter because you still managed to grapple her.
Nah.
Okay,
Get over here!
that is kind of all you can do, unless, of course, you're going to try to bring her to the ground.
Yes, I'd like to just tackle her.
Okay, that is going to be another contest of strength.
Nat 20.
Yeah, she did not roll very high for that one either. You now have her grappled. I'm gonna say by doing this, however, you do drop your axes.
Okay.
So you grab her, you spike her, you take her to the ground. So she is now grappled, but she is also technically pinned. So she is gonna have a disadvantage of anything she actually tries to do.
And then would that technically put me in the prone position?
You would actually, any attack on you is now going to have an advantage because you are technically prone and you are grappling someone. So your focus will not be on trying to dodge them or anything like that. You put yourself in a somewhat compromising position. Okay, next up is Rakur.
All
Surprised
right.
it didn't do damage to her.
Rakur, as a bonus action, is going to move his spiritual weapon to the Dragonborn, because it can move 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
So I believe that's exactly because you said they were 25 feet away.
Yes.
So, yeah, spiritual weapon is going to move to the Dragonborn and is going to smack it.
Hold on. Here's the problem. It is technically supposed to only occupy an individual space.
Can it be diagonal?
Put it above him.
Yeah,
Floating.
It is floating, so could it go above him?
That is one thing people tend to keep doing with spirit weapons. It still has to occupy its own individual space. You can call it floating above him, but it's going to be occupying the space adjacent to him. But yes, you can put him in a diagonal space to do the attack. I just want you guys to know this for future reference.
Okay, thank you. I will do that then.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Ooh.
What did I tell you about 20s?
That is 12 force damage.
Okay.
And then Rakur is going to move up to towards the well.
Yep. That is the farthest he can go with.
Okay, one space back then. Perfect, right there.
Kind of on the line to whatever. Damn it. Stop paying attention to what I'm doing and.
No, I'm looking at the spells. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing.
I can't see your guys' screen, so I'm assuming.
Don't do that.
How dare you?
Shut up!
You make an ass of you and me.
I hate that phrase with a
I
passion.
fucking know you do, and so you're gonna eat it.
Assuming makes an ass of you and me.
Oh no, Valcour suddenly disappeared. You're on your own.
I learned that in school, guys. I
Oh,
learned
that's
that from my
right. That's right.
teacher.
The god's still there.
Yes, but he can't actually do it. Basically, holding the Chaos Storm is taking up every single thing he can do.
All right. So then he's going to cast Banishment.
On.
Let's see. He'll cast Banishment on the Drow.
And what exactly are the specs on that?
You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished.
Okay.
One of the fucking worst things to ever fail.
All right.
It's an evil
The
little
charisma
spell.
save is 18.
He fails.
Can you just banish every
So-
enemy on this map?
So
No, it's singular target.
if he casts at a higher level, he could. But it's also a range of 60 feet, so.
Do every
So yeah,
turn.
the Drow is now banished to another plane of existence.
He was terminated.
He'll come back if he drops concentration, right? Because is it
Yep,
concentration?
it is a concentration.
Yeah.
Do you actually say where he goes specifically, or does it just go to a random?
It doesn't say.
It says you banish the target to a harmless demiplane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space so that space is occupied. If the target is native to a different plane, then it will stay there.
Hold on, thank you. Okay. Now, how long does the spell last?
A minute.
Or until you drop your concentration.
Or until Record drops his concentration.
I just want him to get hit so he can drop down, Thunderbolts. Because Tempest Clerics.
So, was that it?
It's an action, that's all he could do. His bonus action was Spiritual Weapon.
Alright, next is the Dragonborn.
Rico, I just realized my ring light doesn't make any difference in Google Hangouts. Hardly. Look at like it's off, and then it's fucking on. I'm just like, it's just a waste. Fucking Google Hangouts.
It's not a waste.
It's wasting the battery. 'Cause it
I
doesn't even
mean, that's you right.
doesn't even improve my quality of life. There's a cat here purring away. Feels like always here.
Alright, so the Dragonborn is actually going to pull out his Warhammer. After doing so, he's going to smile, realizing that his friend had actually just disappeared. And then he is going to inhale and exhale a horrifying roar. I need Edgard, Mitchell, Rakur, Chippy, you're just outside of it. So, three of you are going to have to roll a wisdom save. DC is 15.
Don't forget, if you're within 10 feet of Edgard, you get +5.
Is this a spell or is it like a?
I think he's trying to scare you.
It's a intimidating presence.
Sophia.
It's a thing that Dragonborns get.
Why do I feel like this is like the same Dragonborn?
Do I get a +5 to myself too? Because otherwise I want 19.
Okay, well I made the save.
What'd you roll?
22.
Yeah, that's
I have proficiency in all saving throws.
Edgar.
I rolled a 19, but I don't know. Like he said something about like if you're within range of me, you get a plus. But I don't know if I get a plus.
Paladins have a +5 to all saves because of Aura of Protection.
Oh yeah, then I have yet another.
It
thing.
automatically calculates on your sheet, but everyone else's sheet needs to have that.
Yeah, your sheet will already have it. It's fine. Record.
It's anyone who's in 10 feet of you.
Excellent.
Okay. And it's a charisma save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, even better. 26.
Okay, you all save. None of you are frightened.
I'm gonna shout back, ha ha!
Oh, I can end frighten as a monk. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cape Billow.
You're not afraid of being afraid.
Oh no, monks are great.
After I'm not feared, my cape is gonna keep billowing.
And then he's going to just, as you see him standing there, he's not really trying to move anywhere, but he has this look in his eyes of absolute hatred. His muscles tighten, veins begin to pop out, or at least what veins you can see through his scaly form. And he readies himself for the two of you. Next up is the guy with the bow.
He didn't attack anybody. He just.
It's his
No,
first
that was-
turn.
Yeah, that was his action.
He must be.
Now he's got to try to hit me as an eagle.
Ah!
Because that's
You
probably who
haven't-
he's going to try to hit.
You have an armor class, and it's shit.
Can my eagle attack when's his turn? My griffin when's his turn?
Your griffin attacks on the same turn as you. Again,
Oh.
I told you it will function like a battle companion.
Yeah, you have to command it to do something.
Okay,
or
well, I
else
didn't
it
know
does.
since I've never had a battle companion,
Yeah, you have to.
so he could have been attacking this whole time. Okay. Well, whatever. Just hanging out.
I mean, if you want him to die, then you can throw him in combat.
No, he's like, he will probably die if I have him fight.
Yeah, your armor class is shit as a giant eagle. It's a nice boisterous 13.
It's a 12 for Griffin.
It's even worse.
He'll fucking die. I'm just gonna. He doesn't need to fight. It's okay, Mr. Griffin.
Gryffindor.
Stay with you in spirit.
Just stay here, Mr. Griffin. I'm like almost out of key points because we didn't rest. Like, we didn't take a short rest after the last fight or anything, so like.
So, the guy with the bow is actually going to ignore the eagle entirely.
Okay.
And now he's... No, wait, no. Yeah, no, he's taking aim specifically at Chimpy.
Do I get an
Attack me!
opportunity attack because
He's not moving.
Okay.
He
I
has
want
a
to
long
attack.
bow.
I want him to attack me so I can deflect missile.
No, Chippy.
But maybe he's smarter than that. It's okay. Just want to catch his bow.
Got 20.
What? 20 for what?
Oh,
Oh, never mind. I thought I was rolling.
Oh,
No.
for
You're not rolling anything.
if this was my system, then you would be. But
Yeah,
you're
24 to hit is going to hit you.
Yep.
And, wow, that's 32 to hit. So both are hitting you.
Oh my god.
where's Chimpy at?
Grappling some bitch.
Okay.
But luckily he's raging.
It only takes half, yeah.
He's pretty mad about this.
Where the hell is... My brain is, like, not functioning properly right now. The first one is going to be 9 piercing damage, and the second one is 13 piercing damage.
So 9 reduced to 5 and 13 reduced to 7.
So you take 12 damage total.
All right, and as soon as he does that, well, Fenrir, you see him just completely disappear.
Phew.
Oh shit!
What a dick.
He
It's
used
a good call. I definitely knew that I was going to be fighting this guy.
So, he's now technically gone.
he used invisibility.
He did. Or something.
And then it was going to be one of the other people's turns. But technically, he's not going to go. However, I need everybody to roll perception.
Everyone?
Stop it.
When I say everyone, you can go ahead and exclude yourself if you want to.
There's a 23 is what I rolled, so.
I have a 21.
It's a modified 20.
Is this a perception check that relies on sight?
Yes.
Cool, I have advantage. It's alright, the first number I rolled was better.
You have look with your eagle eyes.
It's a 28.
Look with your special eyes.
27.
28, 27, 23. What did Mr.
21.
What?
21.
21.
Well, I just did a 1. I was like, whoa.
Chimpy,
I
Chimpy,
I have toes.
Stop. Chimpy, go ahead.
A natural 20.
Okay.
Again? Jesus.
Well, you're rolling so many natural 20s. Can I get some of these?
Just
You
go
got
onto
it.
Google and hit roll a die.
This
You
is
guys-
why we use real dice.
Stop. You guys suddenly see the chaos storm grow just a little bit bigger all of a sudden.
He jumped in and
Did he
sacrificed
just kill himself?
And back to the top of the order, Fenrir.
Alright, I'm gonna fly 80 feet towards the Dragonborn. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to the thing that Chimpy is grappling. The tiefling.
Okay. So Fenrir is now all the way down here. I'm just going to go ahead and put you above the B for very fucked.
Alright, I'm gonna drop my wild shape.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Polymorph on the tiefling. And I'm going to turn her into a chicken.
Okay.
That is a thing you can do.
I know. I'm just. She's currently being grappled by the dwarf. You're still doing this. Don't even try to take this back. You're still doing this, but you're gonna possibly hit him with it too.
It's okay. He can become from a newt to a chicken.
Not how that works.
I understand. You are basically trying to polymorph one creature, but that one creature is being grappled by another creature, and he's hitting her.
She has to roll the wisdom save.
Yeah, it's not an attack or anything.
It's not like
He
I'm
literally-
like I'm actively like I can like it's not
Okay.
like I can miss. It's
Let
she
me ask-
has to roll.
Hold on a second. Let me ask you something. How do you think magic works?
I don't think we have time to explain this, so I'll just go along with it.
I don't think.
just-
God, can we just keep going? It's
So-
already almost 10:30.
I understand that, but I now want Rico to roll to flip a coin. No, I'm sorry. Actually, let me flip the coin.
I'm gonna flip this fucking table. It's not even here.
I have a coin right here.
No, I'm gonna flip the coin. I want you to call it once the damn coin appears. There it is.
Oh, Anthony has change.
I keep a couple of coins in my
You mean D2s?
D2s. Yes. Go ahead and call it.
Heads.
So now she's going to.
Roll a wisdom save of 18 is the DC.
Okay. She just barely fails.
She is now a chicken.
And currently, he is grappling a chicken. So.
Bok, bitch.
What's
Wait, you have to say it in your accent.
what's the chicken specifics here?
Back, bitch.
I don't know.
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna look up.
Let
Chicken.
me. Yeah.
What came first, the chicken or the dwarf?
I'm gonna say the dwarf.
You know it.
Is a chicken a familiar? No, it's not a familiar.
No, a chicken would be a pet. I'm just gonna
Pet?
look it up. I'm just gonna look it under with pet. Oh, look at that! It is not showing up.
I know.
I'm gonna use. Let's see if I can get. No. I don't know how to say what this is. So
Here, let me look up chicken in Google.
yeah, go ahead. Probably should have given me the.
Always should put a D&D with there because you'll just get a bunch
Yeah, I
of stuff.
put 5e. Okay, chicken creature. It has 1 hit point.
Don't
Well, it's
hit 'em, 'cause
it's
they'll
1d4
transform back.
minus 1. I'll roll the d4.
Don't hit the chicken because it'll transform back.
Well, here's the problem.
It has 3 hit points.
If it gets to when it gets to Chimpy's turn, she's probably gonna take another 3 damage.
Oh, because he's grappling her. Well, he can let go.
Unless I let go of the chicken.
You're gonna have to do that on your turn.
It's fine.
Okay, so you said what now, Rico?
She has 3 hit points.
Okay.
Not that it matters because the spikes will do an automatic 3 damage.
Yeah, and then it'll cause her to revert back.
Yeah. But she is now a chicken.
All right.
I'm sorry about this, but bak, bitch.
Fair enough. Is that your turn?
That would be my turn, yes.
Okay, Edgar.
Yes. Since once again I can't do anything without dropping concentrations, and I'll let Chimpy keep his extra actions. I'll just whack an enemy. I'll whack the Dragonborn right in my face. Does a 18 hit him?
Yes.
Excellent. 5. That's 10. It's 10 regular damage plus 6, 16 total damage. 6 radiant damage, if that matters. Going to attack again, which is a 22, and then I will roll 2. That is just a flat out. That's an 8 plus. That's a 13 regular damage. And wow, that was 2 8s in a row. That's another, that's a, 21? 21 total damage with the second attack.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to use my bonus action to have me look there all like, cape blowing. Gotta have the cape blowing.
Fair enough. Is there any...
Okay, so the guy over there just disappeared.
Yes.
So do we think he's invisible?
Well, remember, he disappeared and then the well got more powerful.
So he must have just,
He heated himself.
He freaking Obi-Wan'd himself.
Shadow stepped into the hole and died.
So we have to be mindful of the suicidal chicken.
Suicidal chicken.
All right. Well, then, can I see the Dragonborn from here, from where I'm at?
No, you still have can't see them.
Then
Your
Can I-
line of vision is being disrupted by the tree itself.
yeah, right. That makes sense. Can I move closer and then maybe get a line of sight on him?
You would legitimately have to jump out of the tree, and because of your size, I'm not going to make you roll for with a disadvantage on jumping.
Okay.
Holy
then
shit,
I'll,
he's been in the
I'll-
tree this whole time?
I'll
Yes.
jump out of. Yeah. I'll jump out of the tree.
Okay,
He's a
you
nimble
jump out-
elephant.
You jump out of the tree. Go ahead and roll a dexterity save. I'm sure you're going to not hurt.
20 total.
Yeah, you manage to jump out of the tree and land just on this side right here of the tree itself.
All right. Is that all of my movement?
I'm gonna say that that's gonna take 10 feet of your movement, but it didn't take all of your movement. Like you basically were falling, but you still needed to move to get out of the tree.
Okay. I'll just I'll shoot the Dragonborn with my short bow from here then.
Okay.
$21.
That hits.
Ah, you stay on the table, you.
Where's the spiritual weapon?
Right above the Dragonborn.
Can I point something out real quick?
What?
I found something about Jeremy Crawford clarifying something about spiritual weapons and how they don't actually occupy a space. He said a spiritual weapon doesn't pass through walls, it doesn't occupy space, it's not a creature, it's not described as it being large enough to fill spaces.
Really?
Yeah, he said occupying spaces only talks about creatures, so there was this discrepancy with people, so he actually clarified it.
Huh.
So it technically could be anywhere.
41 damage.
All right, so yeah, that's hovering above the Dragonborn's head, like I said earlier.
Yeah,
41
I
damage.
just wanted to clarify because I figured he's a reputable person to clarify from.
If you go with anything Jeremy Crawford says, that is actually like the official ruling because
Jesus.
He is the law.
he's literally the law when it comes to D&D. He's the top guy when it comes to the game rules.
I am the law.
Chris Perkins is the head writer for all D&D stuff, and then Kate Walsh is she pretty much does the exact same jobs as the both of them.
I see.
Yeah.
So she technically does more work than them, and she's also funny. Seriously, you should follow her on Twitter. She is hilarious.
What's her name?
Kate Walsh.
Okay, oh, I've
Bitches,
heard
she's
of her.
paid less too.
It's probably true.
If that is true, that's fucking depressing because, like, yeah, I know Chris and Jeremy have been in the game for a lot longer than Kate, but like, still, with her position, they're basically the holy trinity of D&D at this point. So that's
The Holy Trinity!
that is the case. I feel like that's a little fucked up.
There's nothing holy about Trinity. I don't know what you guys are talking
Oh my god, it's a different Trinity.
That's a different thing. Okay.
Anyways,
so-
I would like to bonus action, use my eye for detail, to try and decipher anything I can about the or with that thing in the middle there.
The well.
the Chaos Storm.
Yeah,
Do you have to roll for that?
yeah, it's a investigation check.
Oh, okay.
28.
Through your through your knowledge as your occupation, being a somewhat inspector yourself, sent out with a very specific mission to see how people are and how people function, things of that nature, whatever potential threats may actually be happening here. You've studied quite a bit of dangerous magic, and you've actually started to realize that this storm, when given enough sacrifices, will unleash a hellish being from from the Nine Hells.
That sounds terrifying.
And you also would know the reason why the god Valkur cannot actually stop this thing entirely is because it's already too far gone. It only needs, you don't know how many sacrifices at this point, but it is so close to actually being successful that basically it's understandable why a god can actually not to mention their power is somewhat nerfed when they do come to the physical realm.
Right, so we're fucked. Got it.
You might be fucked. That's
Rico, use the stone. It's time.
Well, I don't know if Marshall can help. Well, I mean, he could help us, maybe.
I don't know. Marshall's pretty dope. I don't know.
okay.
Can I? Would it be a free action for me to speak to Rakur, who has the The
Yeah,
stone.
you can go ahead and free action that.
Right there. I'm just gonna be like, I think I know what's happening. This is basically a summoning from the 9 hells, and it looks very close to completion. It might be time to summon that friend of ours.
Well, good to know. Rakor will take that into consideration on his next turn.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. It is now the tiefling's turn, and she is going to try to break out of the grapple, which she has a disadvantage of because whatever her stats are not her actual stats. That's what I mean by disadvantage. So why don't you go ahead and tell me what a chicken's freaking strength and or dexterity is, Rico?
Oh, fuck. I didn't think you would need it. I thought you just
I
need the HP.
I need it.
It's
All
got a
right.
10 dexterity.
It's
Need this
very high.
Need this information.
All right. It has a -4 in strength, a +0 in dexterity, a -1 in con, a -4 in intelligence, a +1 in wisdom, and a -3 in charisma.
Okay.
Oh no.
Gee, I think it's going to escape and kill us all.
And it also has the ability Clumsy Flyer.
Yep.
Chicken cannot
Actually,
sustain flight for more than 1 turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm done, guys.
So the chicken's gonna try to break the grapple. That's just a straight 16. It's a contest of strength.
Do they have minus to strength?
They have a -4 to strength.
Yep. So
Is
then that's actually 12.
okay. Good. Good. It's a 12 because I rolled a 14.
Okay, so
Oh.
it does
Yeah,
not
I
actually. It does not succeed in breaking out of the grapple. But does it do any damage to the chicken? Do your spikes do any damage to the chicken?
No. It only does damage if I use the attack.
Okay.
And if it attacks
Yeah, and if it attacks me.
Chimpy.
What came first, the chicken or the memes?
It's gonna peck at Chimpy.
Probably the memes. What do you think the first cave drawings were?
I'm not adding anything to its to hit because it rolled a 17.
It
Would
pecked me.
it be a strength base?
But it did actually peck you because you have an 18, sir.
Oh yeah. I'm +2 because I'm enraged.
Yeah,
So,
so it
No,
misses.
because I gave you
by
haste.
one.
Your haste.
oh yeah, haste. So
Oh,
I
okay.
am 18.
Okay, so yeah,
I dodged the peck.
I don't even know what it would actually add to, because I don't know what it used dexterity. It's still not going to have anything to its to hit. Would it use strength? Because that actually would drop it down to a 13.
I think
don't-
we should just
I'm just
make some
leaving
fried
it.
chicken.
I'm just going to leave it at that. The chicken goes to peck at you, but it doesn't do anything.
Well, like, I feel like it would be dex. Like most flying monsters use dex, right?
But this is a chicken. They're dumb.
It's a Clumsy Flyer.
They're dumb creatures. Unless we're talking about an abyssal chicken, then it's dumb.
Fuck
Then
it.
it's just dumb but on fire.
Yeah, but remember,
No,
this,
no,
is
those-
this is a demonic chicken.
The abyssal chicken's a little more dangerous.
Sugar Plum, but did the cave drawings also have memes? It's quite possible. We don't know. We weren't there.
Well, now I want cave drawing memes.
That's why I said, what do you think the first cave drawings were? It was like,
Oh man. Oh man. Could you just imagine a Neanderthal explaining the reason behind the person with the skinny twig legs? Like, no, this lady is dumb. She said dumb thing to Tiger. Tiger kill her.
Huh.
Yeah, cave drawings are memes. It's canon now.
Yep.
It's canon to real life.
Cave memes. Cave memes.
Ooh.
Okay, Mistral, you're up.
Oh god. Okay, who's am I still fighting that stupid
You're still
drag?
fighting the Dragonborn.
Yep, the Dragonborn and the chicken are the only things left standing.
I'm helping.
What kind of weapon is he holding?
He's got a warhammer in his hands.
He's probably a... What, I feel like I fought this before in another life.
It's just Dragonborns, alright?
Is
Look,
Dragonborn just all barbarians?
it's not he's not necessarily a barbarian.
Silver chicken.
Listen, I'm currently fighting the chicken right now, okay? I'm very angry.
That's fu-
I went to the glorious battle and I'm fighting the fucking chicken.
Them with my quarter. I built.
Fair enough, man.
So, Mistral, what are you doing?
I'm attacking them with my quarterstaff.
I wanted a glorious battle, but I'm fighting a fucking
Shut up,
chicken.
Rico!
It's gotta be the phrase of the night right there.
Come on, guys, no side conversation. Gotta get through this. Got a half an hour. So that's a 20. 24.
24 to hit? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use Stunning Strike. I want it to work.
It worked last time.
No, it
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Not on him.
Let me do my-
Roll your damage.
Okay, let me roll my damage. Yeah, that's a 14.
Okay.
Did the Stunning Strike work?
What is the DC?
15.
No.
Oh, fuck this game. Okay.
It rolled a 15 and it has more to add.
The fucking DC 15 is so goddamn low. I'm the.
I mean, you could just be trying to hit somebody who's like proficient in con saves.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. But it's the only fucking thing left. I'm not gonna hit the chicken. I just feel bad.
You just, it's so pathetic.
I'm
Okay,
fighting the chicken, trying not to have him stab me.
Okay, I was gonna attack him again then. Is a dodge action? How long does the dodge action last?
It just
Till
lasts
you're-
until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, well that was a waste because no one fucking attacked me. I love wasting key points. I've wasted 3
I
already.
mean, I really thought he was gonna try and hit you guys, and then he screamed at you
I
instead.
know.
Maybe if you told your allies to stop, like, being good and killing things or banishing them, then maybe somebody.
You
would
know
try
what?
and
They
attack
turned
you.
into a chicken. I don't even want to fight it.
Listen, I'm
The
in a life or
vicious
death
chicken of
situation
Bristol.
right now.
It's a 21
Like
hit.
that situation with the chicken.
A 21 absolutely hits, yes.
Okay, well let me roll my damage again. That's bad. That's a 8 damage. Okay.
That's not a lot of damage.
There's not a lot of damage. I feel like I'm not doing like hardly any damage.
You do them in little. You hit like a bunch of times, so you do them in like bursts.
And it's all fucking dependent on key points. I only have 15. I'm doing like 24 damage if I'm rolling max. You fucking just do 80 damage on a, with your fucking bow.
Listen, sneak attack is broken.
And Stunning Strike won't work, so that's out the window.
Okay. So, is that your turn?
No, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do something else. I'm gonna use Burning Hands, and after
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna dump all my key points into
Can
it.
you use a bonus action?
No, it's just after an attack action. So after my second attack, I can spend key points to cast Burning Hands as a bonus action. So yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
But I don't know how it works per level, so I can do up to a max of 7.
So after you spend the 2 initial key points, each key point additional. So the 2 key points cast it at first level.
Mm-hmm.
Then every key point after that increases the level.
Okay, I'm just gonna make it the highest level it can possibly be, and just
So that's
so I get up to
second,
7.
third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. That's 8 key points total that you're spending.
Okay, it's like the rest of my key points, but I'll go fuck. Okay,
Most
so
of them.
that's a lot. I don't have enough Okay, well I have to roll to see if it hits first. Wait, it says immediately after. No, I
Burning
don't.
Hands is a dex save.
So he has
Yeah.
to save with his dex.
I'm pretty sure it's a dex save.
It is. I think it's still 15.
So you're
Yeah, it's
telling
your
me
DC.
I don't.
No, it's not. No, wait. Fuck. Never mind.
What?
Because it's a fucking con save. There's no point in me even doing
No,
that.
no, no. Burning Hands is a dex save.
Yeah, so it's a dex save of 15.
No. Oh wait. Yes, you're right. Okay. Yeah.
So you're telling me I didn't kill a single thing here, and I'm fighting the fucking chicken.
Yes. And he saves.
Magic.
Did you say he saved?
Yes, I said he saves.
So
I
he
guess
takes half
I-
that damage.
I guess I quit playing this game.
Well, he takes half the damage. You still roll it and divide it in half.
Also, I think you're hitting Edgard too.
Don't forget to round up. No, she's point blank, which means it's going to hit him because it's a cone attack, right?
Yeah, it's a cone.
Yeah.
Then it's going to hit him point blank. Edgard's going to be missed entirely.
Oh, nice.
Thank goodness.
No.
How cone effects work is it'll start like just using the grid. It'll start from here,
Wait.
and then
No, I get it. Yeah.
It's not a save.
Yes.
No, it's Searing Arc Strike.
Oh, that's different. You said
That's
burning
different than
hand.
burning
No,
hands.
Well, I was trying to tell you because it said because this is different since you use your bonus action to make a. So I don't know if it's basically an attack. It's just a bonus action. It says
does it have a to hit?
no,
Then it's going to be some kind of a save.
no.
Let me see.
It
Hold on.
says immediately after you take an attack action, you can use your.
You can spend 2 key points to cast the Burning Hands spell. It's
Oh, so
literally
it's
the same as
but
Burning
then,
Hands.
Why does it say burning? Why does it say burning? Okay, it says Searing Arc Strike, but it's like different.
Because it's flavor text. Because you're not a mage, so you don't cast. You're not casting that. You're punching him so fucking hard and fast, your hands light on fire.
So when you're casting it at the highest level, so you increase it for 1d6 for each slot above first.
She can only spend up to. She can only max out 7 key
Yeah,
points
to
into
7.
it.
So she can only do it up to 7th level. So it's 3d6, 4d6, 5d6, 6d6, 7d6, 8d6, 9d6, 10d6.
10d6. I only have that many d6. I'm mad that it's only 2.5.
It's gonna do a lot.
Yeah, but it's fucking
10d6
only.
divided in half.
Yeah, I'm pissed because all my shit's con saves.
That's a dex
That's a
save.
dex save, but he's still
Stop.
saved.
How come it's? You said
It's a 15 dex save, but he's still saved.
it says Searing Sunburst, right? I mean, the saves
That's
are fucking the same. It literally doesn't matter.
No, the Searing Sunburst is different.
It's
I
just
fucking hate this game.
That's all it is.
All the flavor text in, because I'm just trying to find it. It's really confusing.
Eldritch Spear is basically just Eldritch Blast that you can fire at 800 feet.
Yep.
Oh, 6. Hold on, 6.
Or is it an additional 800 feet? I'll have to look at Marshall's page.
Well, 46 and a half. Now it does as much as if I should just like hit him.
So it's 47 damage. 47 fire damage.
47 fire damage?
But it's in half, so I might as well just punched him because I wasted all my key points.
So 47 halved is going to be 20,
24.
24. Yeah.
Waste of my existence.
You always found.
I'm out of key points, so now I'm a useless monk.
Okay. Next up, since unless you want to move, is.
I will obviously let go of the chicken.
Okay, you're going to need to take half your movement speed to actually stand back up. And...
He has the athlete feat, so it only takes him 5 feet.
It's 5 feet.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. So yeah, it's 5 feet up.
Yep.
Up, and it's going to cost you your bonus action to pick your weapons back up.
Yeah, and I do that. Am I able to get to the other enemy over there?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Wait, what is your movement speed?
Remember, it's
30.
double.
30. So it's
But I'm...
hold on.
but I'm-
I've already calculated in my head the haste. Yeah, you're definitely going to be able to get to it.
Well, let's get there. I want to kill.
Okay.
I've been
Just
wrestling
leave
the
the
chicken.
chicken
I-
alone.
I so want you to kill him, even though we're trying not to kill him, just so that it fucks everything up.
Well, you just have to say is non-lethal.
He's just like super lethal.
All the lethal.
Extreme superliminal lethal.
Well, Christian's internet just came back, but it doesn't really matter.
A 19.
That is.
Oh my god, I just realized.
What?
Starfist made us a new logo, and there's a small chicken on the G.
Oh yes. That is the best.
It's so
thing ever.
tiny. It's so tiny. You have to zoom in to really see the dimensions of the chicken.
Can they add a small dwarf chasing after it?
Anyway, guys, let's
It's a 16 for the first.
let's get moving.
Then a 17 for hit.
17 to hit, Anthony.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Anthony sounds like he's on the moon right now.
Okay.
He's always on the moon.
That's not actually me. All right. So he's gonna take a bit of a reaction. Okay. So that was 17 damage.
Yes. For my second attack.
All right.
We have a third one.
Oh, I do have a third one. Forgot about that. Thank you.
What was the first damage?
16.
16 total.
Fucking chicken.
Yes, 16 total, then 17.
Okay.
So good.
All right. And,
Chimpy the Chicken Wrangler.
and then the third strike.
Third strike is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Then an 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 3 is 16.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay, and up. It went black. I wasn't paying attention to it. Next up is Rakur.
Rakur is going to pull out the onyx stone and use it to, I guess, pour magic into it.
I thought he was it that or smash it. I don't remember.
Is it smash it?
This will be a bonus action to do this.
Okay, bonus action smash.
Hold on. When you actually pull the stone out, I'm going to remind you, you have to call for someone.
Okay.
You have to call for him specifically.
I need Megazord power now.
Okay, that's it. You're taking 20 blood damage right now.
You're taking
20 blood damage.
10.
Right here. You look me in the eyes, Rico. You look me in the eye. Oh, hold on. Let me pull it, that tab. You look me in the eyes right now, Rico. You're taking 20 bludgeoning damage. Right? I hit you with a passion. How dare you?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Calls for Marshall.
All right. So what happens is he pulls the stone out and he calls for Marshall, and suddenly the stone just begins to turn into black dust and falls out of his hand entirely.
That's what was supposed to happen.
From the dust comes a massive black cloud of smoke that slowly turns into gray, then white smoke. And out of the smoke itself walks the very familiar form of the man you know as Marshall. Well, I see you in a dire situation. What seems to be the problem?
Rakur just says, he just points at the well. And Valkyr is just there trying to hold it down.
Do you want to give me more details as to why God is holding back what seems to be a chaos storm?
Well, we tried to use him to stop it, but it looks like we got here too late.
Fenrir.
It's already very close to finishing.
Yeah, it looks kind of pretty bad. Sorry to bother you, but if you could maybe help us figure out how to stop it.
I've been fighting the chicken for the past 20 minutes. A little help here would be had.
You are not there to have this conversation. You shut your face. So as
But
he
I
says
love
that,
the line.
as you say all of that, he's just like, oh, understood. He whips his right hand out, and summons a long sword, which you guys would actually recognize as a basket sword, but he summons a long sword into his hand, and
Baskets.
is designed in a way that just it looks gothic, with runes on the base of the blade itself on both sides etched into it. At the base of at the pommel itself, there seems to be some sort of crystal, a deep orange crystal. And he walks over to the the dome, essentially, lifts lift the sword upside down to where the crystal is now sort of like next to his forehead, and he begins to start saying some words that none of you can understand.
I also want to point out that Searing Sunbolt, they're all radiant damage guys, so stop saying fire.
If you cast
Okay, but-
Burning Hands, it's fire.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Here's the thing: it
It
comes
is.
out as the image of fire, but it's
Oh,
golden fire.
I know. Well, I didn't use Burning Hands, so.
You use the Searing Arc Strike, which
Yeah, and
is
it
just
says-
burning hands.
It's burning hands. That's all it is.
It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Let's go.
I know. So now, what does Record do?
Oh, you're right. I got it confused.
He still has an action.
Yes.
Rakur is going to Guiding Bolt the Dragonborn up the butt.
Non-lethal, up the butt damage.
I'm pretty sure he wants it to be lethal. It's going up its butt.
He's
Going
gonna
up the
have
butt.
some fucking lethal diarrhea.
And
The butt.
because I can, I'm gonna cast it at 6th level.
Ooh.
That's why I dumped all my key points.
Okay.
Alrighty. It has a range of 120 feet, so of course it's gonna hit.
I don't think so.
Does a 27 hit, Anthony?
No, it doesn't hit at all.
Alright, let me just get my 9d6.
Oh, that's good. You picked up the sarcasm. But now take your 20 bludgeoning damage.
I've already taken it in my brain.
I will never forgive you for that.
Rico takes it in a lot of ways.
Why did you? Why?
Alright, I don't have 9d6 here, so I'm gonna roll 8d6.
Why do you
And
do
I'll roll
this?
one more.
Why do you do this, Rico?
12, 18, 22, 26.
Is it Beethoven's
30,
Chicken Symphony? Says Sugar
34.
Plum.
39 radiant damage.
Up his butt.
Up his butt. And
Right.
whoever attacks it next gets
Run
advantage.
it.
Okay.
And that's his turn, because he used a bonus action to call Marshall.
All right. It's the Dragonborn's turn, and realizing what is happening, realizing that
His ass was burning.
one of his allies has disappeared, another one has been slain, another one has been turned into a chicken,
Oh my god.
another one has also essentially disappeared. He's going to see this, drop his warhammer, use his bonus action to pick up his axes, and pretty much cut his throat.
Oh, he's
No,
doing
no,
it.
stop him. I want to stop him.
Do you have the ability to stop something like that? Reaction?
Can I cast?
I
Hold
what?
on.
Have reaction.
Can I? What
She
is
has the
this?
sentinel.
You have
feet,
sentinel feet,
So
so
He
you
said
can stop him from
attacking
moving.
himself.
Yeah, you can stop him from moving, and he's not.
Well, it
moving.
says
Oh.
that he's technically attacking himself.
Can I cast? What is it? A whole person?
Ooh,
Can you do that as a reaction?
no.
No, I don't think so.
It's an action.
Attack
Go ahead.
himself, though.
It doesn't actually. Oh yeah, it's
you need
one.
Warcaster.
Hold on, let me explain. You are all still in combat. Even if the chicken is present, you are still in technical combat until the spell drops. Then you're still in combat.
Hold on, I have
You
a question.
stop this unless you can stop it via reaction.
Well,
Nah.
technically, it says Sentinel. If they make an attack against a creature other than you, I can use my reaction.
You can hit him, but it's not gonna
Yeah.
stop him.
He's
Maybe
still
I can
gonna
hit
try to
his
kill
arm.
himself.
Maybe if I can hit his arm so hard that he can't use his axe to kill himself.
He's got 2 axes.
Well,
So
I have opportunity attack, which then I could tackle him. I could grab
Well,
him.
that's only if he's.
that is if he moves away.
Okay, Anthony's saying that this is gonna happen, and fuck all you guys.
Yes, I'm basically telling you,
He's
you can't fucking do anything.
yeah, he's really not that wrong. The only thing you would be able to do is if he was like on 1 HP and your opportunity attack would kill him and you knocked him unconscious by non-lethal. That's the only thing that would stop him.
Essentially, that is the only way you'd be able to do that, but his HP isn't low enough for you to be able to pull that off.
We fucked this entire thing up.
No,
So,
it was supposed to go this way.
So
We almost did it.
he,
But it is a one shot.
he basically pulls out his 2 axes and he just cuts his own throat, falls to the ground. The blood begins to pour out of him as his lifeless body just lays there. His body completely fades into energy and goes into the Chaos Orb as well.
Quick, resurrect him.
The orb explodes, and the radiant dome that Valcour was using to actually contain it dissipates entirely. None of you are actually hurt by this. But as soon as this happened, you see Marshall open his eyes again and point the sword into the well and say, "Be gone!" As soon as that happens, the chaos energy begins to reside back more and more to the well itself, until finally a small purple crystal begins to elevate out of the well.
So, Marshall got a go ahead and call it moment.
Kind of. He was doing that this entire time, and so like once
Playing the
basically-
go ahead and call it music.
essentially when Rakur did what he did, that was at the absolute best moment that he could have done it, because it gave Marshall enough time to do what he needed to do. Moments go by, and you realize that Marshall is holding this purple crystal, and he just crushes it in his hand. And he looks to the rest of you. Well, I believe that's all of them. Oh, wait, except. And he raises his hand, and he says, Eldritch Barrage.
Fenrir, like, he's going after the chicken. Fenrir's just gonna grab the chicken. My chicken.
You don't want to be holding that right now.
It's a person, not a chicken.
I slap it out of his hand.
No, you're all the way over there. Fenrir's just gonna snap the chicken's neck and throw it on the ground so it turns into a person. So he's like, okay, go ahead.
Okay, when that happens, you do enough damage to clearly revert it back to the tiefling form.
That was the point of what I was doing, because the
Which
damage
is-
doesn't carry over.
It's legitimately pointless, because what you see coming out of his hand, from each fingertip, an individual ball of sickly energy starts to form, and each one of them fires at the tiefling repeatedly until she just lays there dead.
I just wanted to kill the chicken.
So I fight the chicken for 20 goddamn minutes and I don't even get to kill it.
Why exactly were you trying to keep the chicken alive?
He's an idiot.
For supper?
Anyways, well, congratulations, you
Sorry
lost.
about that.
Managed to stop a pit fiend from coming here.
Yep, that sounds about right, what it was trying to summon.
Starfist is so mad at me for doing that. He's like, no, you monster!
All in a day's work, I assume.
You know what? Everybody eats chicken all the time, and that's how they kill them. And they just, shove.
Yeah,
stuff into
but
them.
we don't think about those chickens, so it's
Then don't
out
be
of-
sad about them.
Those are the
out
fodder
of sight,
chickens.
out of mind.
We don't think about the chickens. Look at all the chickens!
And be vegan if y'all are sad.
Fair enough.
Because this has, because he's no longer needed at this point, Valcour's avatar looks over to Rakur, and he just smiles. He gives a big smile. I'm proud of you. and his form begins to fade into pure radiant light energy.
Good boy. A good boy.
Marshall congratulates you six for accomplishing your goal, for stopping the pit fiend from coming here. If you hadn't stopped it, it would have actually gone absolute apeshit all over all of you, and I don't think you guys had the ability to keep going from that point.
Not until
I
we come
was-
back as level 20 characters.
I could have. I feel
No.
like
I was out of key points.
there was a possibility we could have won against it.
Well, with basic attacks, yes, but I think you guys expended a lot of spells and key points and all that good stuff.
All of them.
I do like 50 damage a turn, so like
Ian, shut up.
Fenrir has not expended
I actually
that
didn't
much.
use that. I actually didn't use that much.
If I was a Venton man, though, I would say the dwarf probably would get the final blow as a call shot to the nuts.
Excuse me, guys. Piffian would fuck us up. You gotta make, like, really high saves.
Let me just go ahead and close this out. Marshall congratulates the six of you from actually accomplishing your mission. The six of you eventually head back to Arul, which after you have gotten back to Arul, you are once again greeted as the hero you are. Everybody cheers for your names. There are several marriage proposals from one of you. Mistral gets more marriage proposals than anyone, but there are a few marriage proposals from women to Mistral, as well as men to Mistral.
She's thinking about it.
There are proposed to Fenrir, proposed to all of you, as well as women who also propose marriage. I'm going to say, for the sake of brevity, none of you actually accept it, but you do say thank you for the offer, things of that nature.
He
And
would.
it's
Sorry,
really-
I'm already taken. Sorry.
Also doesn't want to be tied down by marriage.
You eventually find yourselves teleporting back to the king, where you give your report to Alan. Sometime after this is where we close out this story completely. Sometime after this, the Vanguardian team is completely split up into two different regions. Your team is sent off and specifically meant to help the elves in Alduin's front against cultists rising up on the coast. And when you are when you've actually completed your mission, stopping these cultists from rising up on the coast and actually causing more chaos and havoc, mission successful, you head back to Veradorn to make your report, only to find Sydney, Sebastian, and Silas have all been killed after Alan and those three were captured. Alan is distraught and will not see anyone except Rakur, due to a sort of bond the two of them have. Niella and Fayeth are incredibly sad. Niella explains to Mistral at some point that she feels like her son has been taken from her, due to the fact that Alan saw Sydney, the simple-minded half-orc, as his own son, his adopted son. He wasn't that old, by the way. He was probably like 15. Fenrir is explained by Fayeth the more depth than he probably already knew and understood about the loss of these three. And Fayeth eventually turns her attention of remorse and sorrow to lustful distraction with Fenrir.
Ooh.
She tried fuck.
As the story progresses, Fenrir eventually learns that Mistral goes on an adventure with Niella. They leave Fayeth and everybody else behind to go on their own personal, I guess you could say, sort of soul-searching type of thing. And she leaves for a couple of years. But when she comes back, she finds out that Fayeth has a child.
Oh.
Edgard goes back to his home, where he is greeted as a war hero for completing several missions with the Vanguardians and being revered as one of the greatest paladins this world had ever known. However, He also returns to find out that his family's wealth has been drained by him so greatly that instead of actually coming back to, the family mansion, he learns that his
It got
family
towed away. It got repossessed.
Go away, I like it.
Just like in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
HMR Blockhead.
The IRS came and repossessed it.
You lost your arms in battle.
The
but you grew some really nice
GRS.
boobs.
Azurda eventually goes back to his people in a far-off land that none of you actually know of necessarily, but you have heard of the land that is north of Valmalor, which is actually where Azurda is specifically from.
You want to know what my final report is? Humans are fucking bullshit.
Chimpy continued his adventures with Edgard up until Chimpy realized Edgard was kind of broke now and just beat the hell out of him briefly, like just kind of punched him hard enough to where he got knocked down. And then eventually went and got drunk off his ass with a bunch of other dwarves, continuing to tell bullshit lies about hill dwarves, even though Fenrir totally believes him. And Rakur continued to stay alongside Alan, especially with Niela and Faith when everybody else sort of like disbanded and then came back together. At this point, peace had been achieved. The Empire was once again safe, and Rakur became sort of a counsel to Alan. There was a ritual that Rakur actually was involved in that involved erasing or taking the memories of Alan and putting them into 3 gems. Shortly after that particular event, however, an unfortunate civil war broke out between the countries of Tenlin and Bromshield, warring against Veradorn, Verawin, and Alduin. During the very first conflict, Alan and his forces were dispatched, and Rakur lost his life. However, his exploits were so great in all of his adventure that he inevitably was considered to possibly ascend. No one's quite sure, but Rakur has unfortunately passed. Fenrir continues to live in Canardia as far as I'm concerned. However, he doesn't quite feel comfortable leaving Canardia because of the threatening words that Mistral had given him that were something along the lines of, if you ever leave your home country, I'm going to rip your nuts out of your body.
Is that because he cheated on her when she has left him a million times?
He never cheated on him.
Oh, that's bullshit. That
He
is
definitely did.
bullshit.
Unless this is like the ending of Korra and she's a lesbian now.
No. Mistral eventually goes off and finds somebody.
I want to be with Niela.
Niela actually is married to Alan, and she stays loyal to him too.
Oh, she is?
And,
Well,
yeah.
someone has loyalty at least.
So wait, Faith's child is Fenmir's?
You don't know.
You don't know. I mean, you could have knocked her up, but then she put you back in Canardia, so I don't know.
No, Mistral put him back in Canardia.
And she's gonna stay there for
He
fear
put
of
himself
his
back
life.
in Canardia because he's whipped.
But that is the end of these particular members of the Vanguardians. To this day, unfortunately, Mistral, because she's Genasi, she does not live that long. She dies roughly 20 years after Alan dies of old age. However, she died still being a boss-ass, badass bitch.
Both is bitch.
Playing her pan, flute, and punching all the things. Azurda, yeah, they're kind of like the elephant.
I was already old when I came here, so I just died of old age.
Okay.
Sugar Plum says, I can canardly believe it.
What the fuck?
I can hardly believe it. Okay?
Okay. So how but that is the end of this story. That is the closing of the Return to War scenario because, again, shortly after this, a civil war had broken out. Rakur is gone. Eventually, Alan, Mistral, and Edgar died of old age, which was sometime after the first Civil War finally broke. The Second Civil War eventually started up a few years out, about a decade after they had all passed away. Fenmir is a half-elf, so probably didn't live that long, but then again, who knows? Maybe he stayed in Canardia even after Mistral died. Who knows?
Your spirit would haunt him.
Azurda would eventually have passed away of old age right around the time the Second Civil War in the Empire had actually began. And I'm just going to, for argument's sake, say no one quite knows where the hell Chimpy is or what happened to him. All anyone knows is that he kept complaining about a chicken the last time anyone saw him.
Trevor, we have a request for Chimpy to say that I'll be back.
I'll be back. Don't worry. I will have killed many chickens by the time we meet again.
He became a chicken farmer.
And with that,
Slayer.
we are going to go ahead, and Chimpy is now referred to as Chimpy the Chicken Slayer.
Wait, what about the banished guy, Anthony?
The what?
The guy that was banished.
Oh, he actually, Rico's instincts were correct. He killed himself, and because he was bound to the well.
No, the one that Rakur banished to another dimension.
No, yes, he killed himself.
Oh, he did.
Yes, he killed himself, but his soul, his essence, was bound to the well. What you guys didn't know is that in order to fully summon the Pit Lord, everyone there was gonna fucking die. They just needed a little bit more before they could fully summon him. And,
So me holding under the chicken really helped out. I
You
did this for
saved-
everybody, guys. I saved the planet.
You could say he was a, cock blocker.
You had a good grip of the cock.
Yeah.
You know,
So basically, yes, the one that Fenmir banished, he actually did kill himself shortly after being banished, but his soul and essence was tied to the well, so it all still got drained from that other realm into the well itself. However, one of them did still get away. Just throwing that out there.
I don't even know the one that got away.
Yeah, the one that got away was a hunter named Ivan who chose to leave his battle companion back behind. I'm going to say that at some point he found his way over to the coast when you guys were all there and finished the job by completely killing him as well. And I'm going to say that it was actually Chimpy who did it. He called him a chicken when he did.
You're a
He ran away.
There was a little chicken there, but you were the worst.
But that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this very special two-parter that we decided to do for our one-year anniversary. Remember, this Friday is the official one-year anniversary, and we are hoping to get, by that time, at least 50 followers. So, if you like what you see, if you think we're entertaining and all that good stuff, and you think other people might enjoy it, go ahead and share us around. Give us a follow. Spread the word. Word of mouth is a very quick way of actually getting more exposure.
Suck of mouth, blow some people for followers,
You always got to take things to a level that's need to go. Why?
Because that's how it works.
I did want to throw an extra special shout out because I didn't announce it during the stream, but I did say it in the chat. But thank you, SugarPlum720, for following. If you were wondering who you were talking to that was smoking dragons, that was me. It was Rico.
Okay, yeah.
And SugarPlum has also already shared us around too, so that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Go like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube if you want to check out all of our archive stuff. We have 2 campaigns if you're not familiar. We do GEO on Mondays normally, and today is normally an adventure in Guardia, which we still kind of got because this is in Guardia. But we do that, and then occasionally we'll do one-shots. We plan on adding more stuff to our channel. We just need to grow our audience so that way we can entertain the most faces that we possibly can. Yeah, so hopefully we can hit that goal by Friday. Be a great anniversary present to us. So
Now you say that they're just gonna make like a 50, a bunch of different accounts and then just like
It's gonna
follow.
be stock accounts that start following. But with that all being said, be sure to join us next Monday when the story of GEO continues. Let's find out where that thing's going, because it seems like certain people are on an emotional roller coaster while others are struggling with what emotions even are. And over on Tuesdays, of course, we do our AIG Adventures in Guardia stream. Mind you, what has happened in this story actually is considered canon for the main Tuesday story. So all of these events do technically leak into what actually happens. The only difference is this takes place during the Empire's height, whereas the main story takes place about 500 years from now, when the Empire has broken up and is now under tyrannical rule.
But
But-
yeah.
We've been the Smoking Dragons. We're not your average dungeon crawlers. Thank you and happy gaming.
Bye.
Bye.